can't sit still. Hot dogs and a cold chill, we go wild just for the thrill. Cheerleaders doing their dance, crowd in a football trance. Friends and beers in every hand, living life like we planned. Let's step and go, we won't slow down in this wild football show. Let's step and go, we'll make some noise in this big crowd we know.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and all to Game 2 of the Western Conference Finals. That's right, y'all. We have Game 2 on deck right now. The Minnesota Timberwolves versus the Oklahoma City Thunder. You can see that above me right here. By the way, for those of you who have never seen the intro in the past, that was our intro from last year. We're going to keep the song. We're going to update the intro and have some new things that we did during this offseason and last year's offseason. I don't know if you noticed the subscriber count, but literally I made that after year 1 when we had less than 5,000 subscribers. It was at the start of year 2 that we did that, so year 2 went pretty well. Year 2, we ended with about 26,000 subscribers and maybe 27,000 subscribers. Since the end of the offseason, guys, we have picked up 3,000 subscribers, and football season is around the corner. One thing I did want to bring up before we get too far into this tonight, first of all, shout out to everybody out there. Flaming Phoenix, Ricardo, Mad Steve, let's go. I see you, Charlie. I see you, Robert, Jody as well. We got Steve in the house, Gino and Joseph, not JT, Richard, Brandon, what's up, guys? Shout out to Sooner. Shout out to Alexis. Shout out to Ed. I know a lot of you guys saw that last video that we dropped about the Denver Broncos. What'd you think? Anyways, what I was going to say is that I just sent out emails to everybody on the email list for Football Nation, letting you guys know that Week 1 pick'ems are back. Pick'ems for the NFL. I know we're 3 months in advance, but you've got plenty of time to do your research, plenty of time to make your picks, and of course, Week 1, we are going to do a $100 giveaway during Week 1 of the NFL season, so those will be coming back here very soon as well. If you haven't checked your email or if you're not signed up for the email list, you can check it out at footballnationusa.com. Not the point. I guess that was the point. That was the point. Definitely was the point. If you guys want to try your luck at $100 worth of cash, we're doing cash prizes, and it's not limited to just here in the United States. As long as you have access to transfer money, I can do that because you guys aren't technically gambling. You're not betting anything, so this is literally just a contest open to anybody on the planet of Earth with internet access. If you want to find out more, just go to the website, www.footballnationusa.com. Okay, guys, super simple. It's actually pinned to the top of the chat. Let's go ahead and go into our breakdown. So I did something a little bit different today, guys. Count me in for $100, says Mad Steve. Those will be not till September. We got a few months. But if you guys want to start signing up now and putting your names on the list. Okay, a few things I wanted to talk about. So we finally updated this as well. Today's game happening right here. Thank you, Alexis. That is going to help put money towards those funds right there. That's actually going to help quite a bit. And by the way, guys, anybody, I saw that you tried, Robert. I saw that you had tried. I saw that Lucinda had tried. I think there was an issue with the link. I've corrected the issue. You should have access to that now. All you got to do is click the link on the website or just check your email again, Robert. You can click on that. You should have access to make your picks now. Okay, give us the underdog link, says K. Carter. It's actually on the website, K. Carter. If you go to the Football Nation website, there's a whole piece on the landing page about underdogs. All you got to do, welcome to First Down, Owl on the Prowl. Appreciate you, sir. Appreciate that very much. By the way, channel members, right before the season starts, we are going to do a fantasy football league for channel members only. Looks like Owl on the Prowl is now an official channel member. Appreciate you, Owl. I do appreciate that. So, yes, K. Carter, if you want to check out more information, if you want to use the underdog link, go to the website, use the link that is pinned up right there. You can read all the rules and regulations that you need Based off of that, everything is linked. That way, I'm trying to do my very best to make one good landing page for Football Nation. You guys check out the website. You'll be able to find all of my socials there. You'll be able to reach out to me directly. You can send me thank you letters if you want, whatever it is you want to do. Maybe your kid drew a photo or something like that of a guy in a tie and they wanted to send it to us. Whatever that might be, it's there for you. Not JT. There is a little $ at the bottom of the screen. Actually, I think that might be a super chat. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't exactly remember, Not JT. By the way, we will be doing prizes for that fantasy league as well. So, Robert, can you walk Not JT through on how to become a channel member? Or maybe Al on the Prowl can do it. But anyways, okay. I appreciate y'all's interest. I will say that. So, let's take a look at this right now. So, Game 1. Look at how close Game 1 finished, guys. Game 1, actually, wrong series here. Let's move on to the correct series. That was still a really good one. Game 1 in this series, not so close after all. Actually, the first half was neck and neck. And the first half of this basketball game was a really good first half of the game. But then we go into the second half of the game, and all of a sudden, it is all OKC all day. OKC goes on to win the game 114-88. High football, high FN NBA. What is up, Leola? That was hard for me to read. I don't know why. The $ is a super chat. You might have a plus sign. There's a $ on the join button next to his logo. You may have to close the chat at NotJT, says Robert Zamora. Anyways, okay. I'll let the moderators handle that question out there. Again, I do really appreciate your interest in becoming a channel member. Okay, guys. Let's take a look right here. Today we've got the game at 7:30 p.m. is tip-off. Looks like right now it's 7:08. We got plenty of time. Plenty of time to get into this. So, Game 3 will be Saturday. Game 4 will be Monday. And if needed, if we don't get a clean sweep right here, Game 5 will be Wednesday, guys. So, a week from yesterday, so in 6 days, we will have Game 5, Game 6, and Game 7 if needed. You can see that it's every other day right now. Schedule is not too hard to memorize. This should be a very easy schedule for you guys to memorize. That being said, we'll bring that up when it's time to bring that up. For now, why don't we take a quick look? We'll turn off the scoreboard. We'll turn off the basketball here. And let's turn on the overviews. All right, guys, some numbers changed. It did not change a whole lot. You called one of the greatest games last night between the Knicks and the Pacers. You, son, made sure that the game would be memorable. Get him a Pacers jersey. Thank you, Disc Golf. I appreciate that, sir. Shout out to Roll 'em All. What up? Back again. Last night's game was awesome. My favorite part was when Hallie handed Kat the inbound with .2 left. Bro, that was so disrespectful, but I loved watching that happen. He was literally .2 seconds left, way out on the Pacers front court. It was just hilarious. I thought it was an awesome move. Anyways, let's talk about today's game. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're tuned in to this live stream, it's because you are here to watch the Minnesota Timberwolves versus the Oklahoma City Thunder. Tip-off will be in about 20, maybe 35 minutes. It just depends on what TNT decides to do. I actually have my TV set on ESPN, so I got a hockey game out in front of me. I'll have to change that. But for now, let's break this down. Let's look at the postseason stats. This is not last game. This is the postseason overall. And the numbers did change a little bit from the last time. Minnesota Timberwolves this postseason, the Minnesota Timberwolves are averaging 106 points per game. Meanwhile, the Oklahoma City Thunder averaging 116. That does not bode well for the Minnesota Timberwolves this postseason. I will say it is basically dead even right here for the field goal percentage. A slight advantage for the Oklahoma City Thunder, but at 45.5 versus 45.7, that's a negligible difference right there. Three-pointer percentage, we might have a slightly bigger gap, but it again is so evenly shot right here. The difference is the ability to get to the free throw line, and I'll bring that up here as well in just a moment for last game. But for the postseason, this actually reflects exactly that. 10 extra points over the Minnesota Timberwolves. They did get 10 more shots at the free throw line, and they knocked them down, so I guess that explains that. Anyways, rebounds per game, you can see the taller, longer unit, the Oklahoma City Thunder, winning the battle of the boards during this postseason. And when it comes to turnovers, the Minnesota Timberwolves have coughed up the basketball quite a few times. Oklahoma City protects the basketball just a little bit better. Shout out to Pedro Santiago out in Puerto Rico. What's up, homie? We got Chi-Town Joe in the house. What up, Chi-Town? He's saying, what's up, Super Mario? What's up, Chi-Town? Let's get you some fist bump right there. Let's go. Shout out to Owl on the Prowl. Typical Knicks. My goodness, those typical Knicks fans. We kept saying that the Pacers had him in the comeback, and it just happened, man. I said it. I said it multiple times. A lot of you guys heard me say it. They're the comeback kings. They're the second-half team. Shout out, Claro Restio. What's up? The Eastside Joneses. What up, Eastside? All right, guys, let's take a look at the game recap for Game 1. So, Game 1 was in Oklahoma City. Game 1, a big win here for the Thunder, 114-88. A game that the Minnesota Timberwolves would like to forget. Natalie Simpson, not even asking. Natalie Simpson demanding that I say hi to her. I didn't hear you say please, Natalie. I didn't hear you say please. Anyways, here we go, guys. 114-88. Field goal percentage. Man, the Oklahoma City Thunder, they were shooting lights out, guys. Take a look at their efficiency from three-point land. 50% shooting from the court, 52% from three-point land. There, please. Okay, although it was a begrudging please. Hello, Natalie. Enjoy the show. Okay. Shout out to Natalie. Shout out to Owl, Ricardo, Richard, Robert. We got Eastside, Claro Recio in the house. Dr. Jeremy's in the house. Chi-Town Joe. Shout out to all the newbies in here. Hi, what's up? In overtime, Thunder shut down the Wolves, Natalie said earlier. Shout out to Alexis. Shout out to MDK, who's in the house. We got Lumpy Rex 007 saying, hi, Mom. What's up, Lumpy? How you doing, Vagabond? I see Vagabond out there as well. And the beautiful, lovely Christina. Shout out to Sooner. Shout out to Terrell. Terrell saying, my wife Toya says that if you look at Ant-Man for the whole Western Conference playoffs, Ant-Man has terrible game ones. Well, we're going to bring it up in just a second, Terrell, because normally I compare postseason stats, but this time I actually went ahead and did the game one recap for all of these positions. So when we go through this, I mean, if you want to call an 18-point game a terrible game one, fair. That's fine. He did not shoot the basketball well. He made 5 of his 13 shots, Anthony Edwards. So to your point out there, Terrell, maybe your wife might be onto something. He did not shoot the basketball well. He made 5 of 13 shots in that game. But he did still score 18 points. He almost had a double-double, 9 rebounds in that game, all of which were defensive rebounds. He did have a block in game one as well. And when you compare shooting guard to shooting guard, he definitely crushed Lugens Dort. He crushed Lou Dort, but Lou Dort didn't even shoot the basketball a lot. He had 4 shots in that game, 3 of them from downtown. He knocked down one of those. The other shot that Lou Dort made was inside the arc. Only 5 points in that game, 1 rebound in the game, 2 steals in game one. That is a good stat line to have. 2 steals is always good. Thunder, hit your threes, says Natalie. Well then. Good observation at Terrell Carter. Let's take a look at the game one more time, and then we'll go into each player, and we can compare the players and their numbers just based off of statistics, statistically speaking. Okay, crap, he was shut down by the Shai MVP. Tonight's going to be different. Hashtag Ant-Man, says Jeremy. All right, guys, well, the team as a whole did not impress. 34% field goal percentage for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Again, as a whole, did not impress. Less than 30% from the three-point line. Terrible numbers there. We look at the free throw numbers. 15 free throws on 21 attempts. The Oklahoma City Thunder knocked down as many free throws as attempts they had with the Minnesota Timberwolves. So 7 additional points in here. Obviously, it was more than a 7-point spread in this game, 114-88. It does not come down to free throws. This has nothing to do with the officiating. Has everything to do with poor basketball from the Minnesota Timberwolves in Game 1. Can Minnesota get it right in Game 2? This is going to be the game for adjustments. Let's see if they can make those adjustments. Now, big issues in this game, guys, with turnovers. Game 1, 17 turnovers for the Minnesota Timberwolves. This right here, that is bad news, Bears. 17 turnovers is going to cost your team. Meanwhile, 12 turnovers for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Not great. I've seen worse. When it comes to passing the basketball, guys, Oklahoma City was moving the ball with conviction. They were sharp on their passes. I saw a lot of lazy bounce passes, a lot of lobbed up basketballs in the air, and those passes got picked off more often than not here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Minnesota's going to watch that tape. Hopefully they are sharper and crisper on their passing, but overall, they tend to commit a lot of turnovers, man, just in general. Minnesota, not very good at protecting the basketball. They're great under the rim. They're great in certain areas, but one of those areas where they struggle is in the turnover category. Now, assists. We talked about this just now. Let's look at points in the paint, guys. That is the biggest difference for sure in this game. Look at the points in the paint for Oklahoma City and points in the paint for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Minnesota Timberwolves could not buy a bucket, and I am not saying that Minnesota has to just be shooting in the paint and that Rudy Gobert has to be taking it to the rack every single time. But Rudy Gobert cannot have another 2-point game. That just straight up, flat out cannot happen if Minnesota is going to win. And I cannot blame Anthony Edwards or Julius Randle. They did show up. I can and I will absolutely blame the rest of the starters. Let's take a look at the starters on this list, guys. So, Game 1, Mike Conley. Let's start by looking at the point guard position, guys. You guys tell me. And I think this doesn't even merit a conversation here. You're going to take SGA over Mike Conley any day, every day. Mike Conley only shot the basketball 8 times. Guys, in that game, Mike Conley made 2 out of his 8 shots. He shot 5 3-pointers and only 3 mid-range shots. He knocked down 1 of the mid-range shots and knocked down 1 of the 3-pointers, a grand total of 7 points after a trip to the free throw line there as well. So, not a great day for Mike Conley, but Mike Conley is not the focal point of this offense. We know that that comes later, and the focal point of the offense, I guess, didn't really show up to their standards, as was mentioned earlier during this live stream. But Shai Gilgeous-Alexander shot the basketball 27 times in that game. He did shoot 4 3-point attempts and didn't make a single one, so ouch for that category. That does not help his team. But he did have 20 points from the floor and then an additional 11 points from the free throw line. So big numbers there for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He almost had a double-double with 9 assists in that game. You're saying Gobert. Gobert is a joke as a player and a person. Okay, Richard Martin. Tell me how you really feel, bro. D-Nice, 7180 checks into the conversation. D-Nice says Wolves in 5. Alexis saying Wolves were embarrassed because they were stunned. They absolutely got stunned, Natalie, without a doubt. Without a doubt, saying he looked like a big doofus, says Natalie. Love it. All right, guys. Again, a lot of getting their hands in passing lanes, a lot of breaking up passes. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in Game 1 had 3 steals, 5 rebounds, 9 assists, 31 points. He filled out the stat column over here. The one area where he didn't get anything was in the blocks category, but you know what? Shooting 27 shots, you throw enough crap at the wall, something's going to stick, right? Anyways, SGA, we're going to give advantage here, Oklahoma City, at least from Game 1 historically. Let's take a look at the shooting guard position. Without a doubt, Anthony Edwards. We did talk about this earlier, moments ago, really. But stat category column filled up here as well. 18, 3 assists, 9 rebounds, a block, 5 of 13 shots made, 3 of them from the three-point line. Not a bad outing for Anthony Edwards. We have seen better games from him. That's about half of what he can really produce. But still, nevertheless, those are the numbers for him. And for Lou Dort, 2 out of 4 shots were made, 1 from inside the arc, 1 from beyond the arc. Not great numbers for Lou Dort. Okay, guys, let's move on to the small forward position. Small forward position, guys. Okay, let's take a look at this. So, Jaden McDaniels, a bad day for him as well. Jalen Williams, by the way, so we've got advantage for the point guard, Oklahoma, advantage for the shooting guard, Wolves, advantage for small forward. We're definitely going with the Oklahoma City Thunder in this one, and that shows in the stat line. 19 points on 33 minutes for Jalen Williams. He had 5 assists, 8 rebounds, 5 steals. 5 steals, bro? 5 steals, everybody getting a steal on the Minnesota Timberwolves from this starting unit. Multiple double-digit steals out of everyone for the Oklahoma City Thunder. That cannot happen again for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Timberwolves are going to have to play better basketball. They are, or this is going to be a very short series. Now, the Oklahoma City Thunder defense all up in the grill of the Minnesota Timberwolves, and it doesn't matter. I mean, the Timberwolves are going to have to take closely contested shots, and we talked about this last time as well, how these how the defense here for these squads. I'm going to use this brush that I have. Oh, it's a green brush, so the green screen's not really going to work here. Let's do this thing, I guess. This will work. Sure. Okay, so if we look up over here, guys, and I might have to blow myself up a little bit here too. We'll get back to this pregame in just a moment, but I want to explain something here. What we see a lot from this Oklahoma City Thunder defense, and I see this happen a lot from the Oklahoma City Thunder defense. If you can imagine, everybody's playing in their zone, right? Someone protects the paint right here. Someone protects this area. So you've got this sectioned off. You've got this sectioned off up into the middle. You've got that sectioned off, and then you've got the bottom baseline sectioned off at the top wing, right? 5 zones, 5 players on the court. You've got your paint, and you've got your 4 areas of the perimeter here. That's just basic zone defense. What I see a lot of is players crashing in from their zones at the last minute, whether they're coming in from the top to help support, but someone from the opposing team, let's say they bring the basketball up court over here, and they're somewhere in the paint, they're working against, I don't know, Hardenstein, or working against Holmgren or whoever. Someone from somewhere will crash in from their zone and get a block from behind. I've been seeing it all the time, dude. I saw it happen in round 2. Oklahoma City Thunder, they kept doing that time and time again to the Denver Nuggets, and that defense is just going to continue to be the Oklahoma City Thunder way, man. The Oklahoma City Thunder defense, a solid defense, one of the best in the NBA. They're definitely the best remaining defense in the NBA in this postseason, and we'll talk about that in a minute too. Mario, what are you using as a pointer right now? This right here, okay, so just to answer your question, and so you don't think that I'm flogging Molly over here, trust me, it's not anything fun. All it is part of my director's chair that I use. It's the footboard to that. I just haven't put it through on my chair. Anyways, what am I using as a pointer? You know. Oh, right. I could. Anyways, nice question, Chris the Abyss. Okay. So, keeping things clean. I know we've got some youngins out there. At least I'm going to assume that we got some youngins out there. Let's keep things clean. Let's keep things professional. Let's take a quick look here at the power forward position. So power forward position, guys, you got Chet versus Randle. Now, Julius Randle is an absolute stud, man. The Randle passes the eye test. A big paddle, says Robert Zamora. It's kind of what it looked like. It did. It does. It still does. And I knew that was going to end up coming back, as paddles often do. Anyways, okay, all right, okay, cool, let's move on. I have this same pointer, says Vagabond. That's so funny. Minutes per game, guys. 36 minutes for Julius Randle, 26 minutes for Chet Holmgren here. That young boy Julius, says Brando. That Julius Randle, you can see him right there, guys. Looks like we got 5 minutes till tip-off. Let me go ahead and change my TV screen. Guys, y'all take a look at this. This is a recap of Game 5. This is not their averages. I have their averages tucked away somewhere else. Those are also updated. This is literally just a recap of Game 1 right behind me. I'll be right back. Terrell, when will we be doing another push-up challenge? The push-up challenge happens on a 30-point blowout. If we got to do it, then we got to do it. But hopefully, we don't today. Anyways, I'll be right back. Hang tight. hockey? What's up, basketball? So there was hockey on TV right now, and they were talking about being appalled that someone did not get fined for referring to something as being a slam dunk. Like, get over it, bro. Whatever, man. All right, guys, it looks like, as expected, TNT, ESPN, I guess this game is on ESPN tonight. It has been pushed back another 15 minutes, so tip-off will be in 15 minutes. Thank you guys for hanging out with us right here, right now. The score, the record is 1-0. That is correct. Owl on the prowl. What's up, David Bacco? Guys, we're looking at these numbers. You guys have looked at that for long enough. Let me get out of the way here and show you guys the center here. All right, guys, so center position. This is what I'm talking about. Rudy Gobert, you cannot play 21 minutes and this be your stat line. Rudy Gobert played 21 minutes in this game, guys. He had 2 points, 1 assist, 3 rebounds, 1 steal, and 1 block. He made 1 shot out of 3 in that game. You cannot win games if your center can't get you double-digit points or double-digit rebounds. You got to get double digits one or another. This is why they lost. I will fully and squarely put the blame of the loss on Rudy Gobert's shoulders. I guess it was more than Rudy Gobert, but he has to carry and understand his fair share of the issues right there. Rudy Gobert is not going to be helping his team with that kind of stat line. Needs to have double digits in one category at least. I don't care which one it is. Take your pick, Rudy. I don't care if it's assists. I don't care if it's rebounds. Take your pick. Get it right, though. Anyways, on the other side, Isaiah Hartenstein, a much more productive day. He had 5 rebounds in the game. He made 6 out of 8 shots. Of course, he had 10 points in the first, 8 minutes of the game, and all of a sudden he just kind of fizzled out. But at least he was there, and he took a lot of pressure off of other players, and they forced the defense. They forced the defense to respect the big man and created great spacing by getting Hartenstein open early. What does that mean? What does that look like, Mario? What are you talking about, creating spacing? All right, guys. So just like I said, that same strategy that the Oklahoma City Thunder was employing for defense could be used against them as well. It could backfire, right? Let's say they did want to crash out here, and this is what I expect. This is what I keep seeing happen from time to time. But let's say Hartenstein is under the rim right here, right? Let's just say he's out here under the rim with the basketball, and then we have other defensive players that do decide to crash in to help support the defense. Well, that means that there's an offensive player open in one of these areas, and that opens up additional spacing. So now if he's in here, he passes to the three-point line. Oh, snap, I just moved from my assignment. This guy falls in rotation, rolls over this way. Now you can make the additional pass, and you've got an open person at the three-point line. Now, that's not the way that Oklahoma plays. That's just a basic defensive breakdown. Oklahoma is definitely a points in the paint kind of team. They've got a couple shooters out there in Lou Dort who did not show up, but for the most part, we are not going to see a ton of three-point shots fly for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Although when they do take those shots, they do take them with conviction, and I'll explain that here in a second too. By the way, in case you are betting today, guys, I've got the over-unders for DraftKings and FanDuel. They are similar. 25.5 points for Anthony Edwards. That is the over-under today for that. Okay, what was I looking for? Let's turn this on. Actually, we've got a little bit of time. We don't need to turn that stuff on just yet. Let's take a quick look here. Not just at this schedule, guys. We'll take a look at the schedule one more time. So today we've got a game the day after tomorrow. It will be at 7:30. All of these games going to be at 7:30. We're not going to have any 7 p.m. games here for this conference. And when I say 7 p.m., I'm talking Central Standard Time. Central Standard Time, because we are in San Antonio, Texas. So if you're interested in keeping up with our times here, Central Standard Time, 7:30 p.m. today. Of course, we are late. Also, 7:30 p.m. on Saturday, on Monday, on Wednesday, etc., etc. But what about the other game that we saw, guys. We did see this one happen as well. 138-135, a very, very close match with the Pacers and the Knicks. What a game. Overtime game. If you missed it, you missed out. You got to come back and keep watching their streams on Football Nation, guys, because we clearly got some action happening here, and we're still building up the community. Shout out to T. I see you, T, at Paycom Center. Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. Yes, they are at Paycom Center, and of course, my OKC background does not say Paycom Center, but it is at the Paycom Center. Don't be fooled. I just grabbed a graphic for the OKC court. Not important, but what was important was that game, because now the Indiana Pacers got a road win over the New York Knicks. They are now up 1-0 in that series as well. Tomorrow, we will have a game at 7 p.m. It's Friday night basketball. And then for Sunday Fun Day, we will have the first game at home for the Indiana Pacers. Looking forward to that. Okay, y'all. Let's turn this off. Once again, let's talk about the starters. Let's talk about some of these stats. Offensively, guys, as I said, they don't shoot the basketball a lot from three-point land, but when they do, they make smart choices. They are 8th in the NBA when it comes to shooting from beyond the arc. They are 3rd in points per game scored, at least throughout the regular season. They are the best at protecting the basketball. Offensively, they do not turn the basketball over. Now, defensively, they force a lot of turnovers. They are the best team at poking the basketball away and forcing other teams into mistakes. You can see that on the numbers down here. They are the best team against shooters and hold teams to 107 points per game. Love y'all. Got to get back to work. I'll be here, Ali. No worries. Be sure to put your headphones in, bro. I got you. The Supersonics are just so good. Minnesota needs a sports-related win so bad. Okay. What? What are you saying out there, Natalie? Oh, my goodness. Okay, guys. So you can see that defensively, without a doubt, guys, of the 4 teams remaining in this playoffs, this is the best team in the NBA. And this actually is exactly what we saw. I guess actually it was less than that. They held the Minnesota Timberwolves to just 88 points right now. Adam Silver's on my TV screen. Let's take a look here. So, SGA getting the award right now. Shai, for you, it's always been team first. Took the team to the best record in the NBA. Adam Silver looks so evil. He looks like Dr. Evil. Okay, so SGA MVP officially. There it is, guys. So SGA getting his MVP award trophy. The Kia, they had to say Kia. They had to throw that out there. The Kia MVP, the most valuable player for the NBA, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Thunder up, says Angie. All right, guys, that was the award. It's official. Let's see what kind of game our MVP has now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a quick look at the away stats as well. It's only fair. A good defensive unit, but you can see that offensively, this is not looking so great, man. They're going to need solid coaching, which right now they don't exactly have, do they? And I don't know, man. I just think they have a very high, tall hill that they need to climb. They've got a very steep hill that they need to climb. Now, defensively, if they can hold the Oklahoma City Thunder to this, there's still no guarantee that they will be able to put up that. There's still no guarantee that they will be able to put up that. So, I don't know, man. I think these games will both go to OKC. I think games 1 and 2 will go to OKC. I think the Minnesota Timberwolves, I don't know. I'm worried that the Timberwolves are going to go down 3-0, and then it's kind of just game. But if they go down 2-0, it's not going to look good. They need to split these wins, man. They got to get a win today. Something tells me that Minnesota, definitely the underdog today. By the way, that is reflected by the over-under. Over-under is 217. Almost 8-point favorites are the Oklahoma City Thunder. I will agree with that. No more push-ups. It tires you out and prevents you from communicating properly with your viewership, says Ross Small. Okay, Ross. It tires you out. It doesn't tire me out. It makes me stronger, bro. It makes me stronger. Let's read some of these comments. Shout out to Keith. Shout out to Monfort. What's up, Monfort? We got Chuck and Fired Up in the house. What up, Chuck? What up, Fired Up? You got the whole team Rolex watches, says Chuck. Shoot. I'd take a Rolex watch. Shout out to Orlando saying, hello, Football Nation. Can the Wolves take a bite out of the Thunders? I don't know, man. I don't know if that's possible. OKC in 4 says Trips. Mario, no more push-ups. Can't communicate, says Natalie. Okay. Weak, Mario. What was that? Why? What did I say? Okay, all right. I'm reading some comments out there. We're just trying to contact with you guys. We got Young and me in the house. Disc Golf. Keith M in the house. Terrell, Montfort. Disc Golf. Chuck, Fired Up. Big Unk in the house. I see you, Big Unk. I see Nick Boy. What up, Nick Boy? Roz in the house. Ali and Josh. Preppers in the house. Jody, what up? We got Ven in the house. Love it. All right, guys. The flex, says Jody. Oh, well, thanks. Hey, look, dude. All right, we're filling out the sleeves. We're getting there. It's there. Leave me alone. Why don't you go do some push-ups? All right, guys. All right. So, when we look at these two numbers head-to-head, guys, I'm just going to get out of the way and let you guys see it for yourselves. The numbers, the colors here do not lie. Just based off the color scheme alone, this is A, this is B. I think you're going to want to go with A. I think this looks like a healthier salad than this one here. A lot of yellow in this salad, not a lot of deep green. So, I know that's a very weak analogy. It's your channel, bro. Do what you want. Oh, I plan to. Owl on the prowl. What's up, Common Sense? Good to have you in here. Let's go, Timberwolves. So, most of you guys out here, 384 votes or so before tip-off, are saying that the Oklahoma City Thunder, it's still a pretty even split, guys. Thunder fans, only 53%, 47% for the Minnesota Timberwolves. When we go to halftime, guys, we will break down these players. For now, I'd like for you guys to zoom, literally put your fingers on your screen and zoom in really quick on these starters. I'm going to name these players here pretty quickly. As I name them, I want you to be able to visualize these players out there on the court. So I'll get out of the way, let you guys zoom in on this, and we'll call these guys out as the game goes on. But from the center position, Rudy Gobert. At power forward, Julius Randle. At small forward, Jaden McDaniels. At shooting guard, Anthony Edwards. And at point guard, Mike Conley. That is your starting lineup today for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And as needed, we will see a rotation of players coming off the bench, guys. And if needed, we will see Naz Reid out there. We will see Alexander Walker more than likely. And, of course, Dante DiVincenzo. So Naz Reid, a name that we will call out often. Alexander Walker, a three-point shooter, and another three-point shooter in Dante DiVincenzo, one of the best three-point shooting teams in the NBA, right here with the Minnesota Timberwolves. Let's do the same for the home team. Ladies and gentlemen, tip-off in 5 minutes. Take a quick look here at your starters for Oklahoma City. Isaiah Hartenstein at center. Chet Holmgren at power forward. At small forward, Jalen Williams. He does not have enough hair in that photo, I swear. Talk about shooting guard Lou Dort. Lugens Dort, number 5. Number 5 coming alive. Hopefully tonight he gets more than 5 points. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, point guard, number 2, the MVP of the NBA as of today. All right, guys. By the way, for those of you checking in right now, we are doing the Week 1 pick'ems for the NFL season. And if you guys want to sign up for a $100 cash prize, guys, we'll be doing that Week 1 of the NBA season. You can wait or you can do it now, but the link is there. You can see it on the website, www.footballnationusa. All you got to do is just go to the website, check it out. It's free to play, and if you get them all right, you can win $100. You can win $100. By the way, if you get them all right and someone else gets them all right as well, there is a tiebreaker out there. Thank you very much, Natalie Simpson. We've got about a few moments. We've got about 4 minutes until tip-off, guys. Why don't we take a look at these bench players. Again, same concept, guys. If you want to familiarize yourself with the squad, this bench is deep, guys. Kenrich Williams, Aaron Wiggins, Isaiah Jones, Cason Wallace, and Alex Caruso. Literally any one of these guys could be in a starting lineup. All of them are solid players out there, guys. Kenrich Williams, the backup center. Aaron Wiggins, your backup power forward. Small forward backup is going to be Isaiah Joe. We've got Cason Wallace at shooting guard and Alex Caruso, a.k.a., as you guys like to call him, Krillin. A couple of you guys like to call him Krillin. I'm still calling Wolves in 6, says Eli McC. I don't know, man. Yo no sé, my friend. Yo no sé. One thing's for sure, we're going to find out. Anyways, guys, again, when we go to the free throw line, we will break down some of these postseason stats. We broke down game 1, but during the postseason, SGA is averaging 29 points per game. Field goal percentage at 46%. We saw that he missed all 4 of his three-point shots in the last game. He has been ice cold from three-point land this postseason. Let's see if he can do it today, now that he's won the MVP. Shout out to Garfield Smith. Shout out to Angie. Shout out to Gino and Joseph. And big history, Timberwolves winning 5. I got a lot of graphics for you guys. We do this for all of the players, guys. So in case you like what you see out here and you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe now. You won't miss anything, and I promise you guys, you won't regret it either. I do appreciate each and every one of you guys who are hanging out with us today, whether you're subscribed or not. Maybe you're the person who's just in the back of the room. You mind your own business. You got me on as background noise while you're working under your car. Or maybe you just got home and you're doing your laundry or washing the dishes. Maybe you're mowing the yard right now and you got the headphones in. Whatever your use case is for this live stream, thank you for choosing Football Nation. I am your host. My name is Mario. And hopefully you guys are stuck with me for the next 2.5 hours. Tip-off about to happen right now. Shout out to Michael Canini. What up to Michael Canini? He says, what up, guys? Mike from Boston. Sending prayers to everyone, especially Jason Tatum. Will be back on behalf of the Celtics in the city of Boston. We heart our Celtics. Shout out to you, Michael, and that heartfelt comment. Fist bumps to that. Shout out to all the Boricua flags. Let's go. I am Volcano. I see you. Shout out to Joe Miranda. He shared your YouTube channel with me. Let's go. Appreciate you, Joe. Shout out to Lin-Manuel Miranda, the other Miranda, the only Miranda in my life. All right, guys, let's turn on this and let's get this game started. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are lined up for tip-off right here, right now. This is the first action of the game. The tip-off goes into the hands of the Minnesota Timberwolves. It is game on. Let's get the clock started. Basketball in the front court, and now it's in the hands of Edwards. Edwards passes this one to Conley. Conley to McDaniels. McDaniels feeds this one inside. A pass back to McDaniels. A pass to Conley. The additional pass to Randle, who lets it fly off the front of the rim. No good. A rebound by Williams. Jalen Williams gets the board right here. Passes this to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA, the new league MVP, goes towards the top of the screen. He's in the paint. Steps on the gas. Slows down. Kicks it to the three-point line. A pass to Williams. Williams steps inside the three-point line. A pass to Holmgren. Chet for 3. No good. Off the front of the rim and rebounded by Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Edwards in the front court here. Edwards will drive. He kicks to the three-point line. Additional passing. Conley fakes the pass. Steps up. Shoots. Conley no good. It will be an offensive rebound by Edwards. Edwards will go up and shoot off the glass, drawing blood first. The Minnesota Timberwolves get 2 points on the board. Minnesota will score the first 2 points of this game. And here is Lou Dort bringing the ball up court. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? We have game on, and it looks like Isaiah Hardenstein feeds inside to Chet Holmgren. Chet will go up and shoot that shot. That is a good bucket there for the Oklahoma City Thunder. We are all tied up. 10:38 left to go. Let's get this one started, y'all. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. And Julius Randle getting it started. He's on the ground right now on his back. Lou Dort gets wrapped up with him with the basketball. We are going to get a jump ball, ladies and gentlemen. So jump ball here. Good defense already by OKC. Chet Holmgren, man. Difficult shot right there for him in that other side of the court. But that stops the clock, guys. We are going to get a jump ball right now. I don't think anyone called a timeout. So, yes, jump ball with 10:27 left to go from this far right circle. There's the jump. There is the tip. It will be won by Looks like Minnesota. Basketball goes out of bounds. Players pointing one way, players pointing the other. So you can see Oklahoma pointing in this direction, Minnesota pointing in that direction. One of the officials is dripping blood from his mouth. One of the referees is bleeding everywhere. Uh-oh, is that from your nose or is that? Yeah, it looks like it's from his nose. One of the refs got popped in the nose. Oh, no, referee. What happened to you, buddy? It was tip-off right there. Oh, Lou Dort clipped him in the nose right there. Dang, that looked like it kind of hurt. Let me stop the clock. Hang on. Clock is not on right now, guys. One of the officials, we're in the middle of a commercial break right now because one of the officials just had his nose popped and he's bleeding everywhere. They're going to have to get that to stop bleeding here. They're going to have to get that to stop bleeding before they get this game on. All right, y'all. Did you watch the new Broncos video that's out? Did y'all watch my new Broncos video? If you have it, I do encourage it. You can also find that on my website or at least a link to it. Over here, guys, you can see the stats from this game. We are still in the infancy of this game. 10:23 left to go, so only 90 seconds. 97 seconds have been milked off the clock so far. 97 seconds, of course, 12-minute quarters. Y'all know how this works. And the official getting patched up. He's still bleeding. Did they do that? I tell you what, this is going to sound really stupid, but for a nosebleed, there's probably no better product than a tampon. Like, straight up, dude. I'm telling you right now. I hope that does not cost me a subscriber to say, but I swear to you, bro, that's probably one of the best products. I mean, it's absorbent. It's got a tag. You can pull it out. I'm going to shut the hell up now. Maybe the official would need one. Anyways, 10:23 left to go in the first quarter. We are still waiting. Is the game going? It is not, Bandit. So right now, official is on the sideline fighting a nosebleed. Official with the nosebleed, no action. Just so you guys know. What was that, says Jeremy Hottenstein. That's from the movie She's the Man. It sure is, country. How did that happen? So during tip-off, let's explain it, guys. So during tip-off, both players went up, arms crossed, and on the arm down right there, it hit the official on the bridge of the nose. It just busted him open. But it's okay. We are back to the action. Let's get the clock started once again. OKC has the basketball. Here's a pass to Hardenstein. Isaiah will float that one up and in. OKC is up by 2 right now. Let's start the clock. So brings the basketball up court. There's the pass to the top of the screen. On the dribble, pulls up and shoots from the elbow. A missed shot there for the Minnesota Timberwolves. OKC gets the board, and here's Jalen Williams. Williams in the front court. He uses the screen by Hardenstein. Williams will shoot that shot. Makes that look easy. Buttery shot right there. Basketball is now in the hands of the Minnesota Timberwolves after the shot right there. The score is 6-2 OKC. Mike Conley passes this to Edwards. Edwards steps inside the three-point line. He's at the free throw line now, pivoting on one foot. He passes back and forth, a little give and go. That opens him up. A sharp pass to Mike Conley. Mike Conley tries to feed inside, kicks it out to the three-point line instead, and Jaden McDaniels will bury the three-point shot. It's a one-point game. 9:25 left to go. Let's bring the basketball up court here. Basketball in the hands of Hardenstein. Hardenstein at the three-point line tries to go upstairs for Chet Holmgren. Holmgren fouled from behind. That's definitely a over-the-back foul. I saw it from here, so good call by the officials. Julius Randle definitely pushed Hardenstein there. Excuse me, pushed Holmgren there. All right, guys. Basketball to be inbounded. There's the inbound pass. Here is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, SGA with the ball. SGA at the top of the screen now. He passes to Dort. Dort at the wing will let it fly. No good. A rebound for Rudy Gobert. Oh, hey, Rudy Gobert, you're playing basketball today? That's cool. Thanks for checking back in, homie. Here is Anthony Edwards. Edwards at the three-point line. Edwards kicks it to the corner. The corner three for Mike Conley. No good. And it looks like Minnesota is going to adopt the three-point shot today. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander steps in. He slides a little bit, and then he backs up to the three-point line. He's been ice cold from the three-point line. He's at the elbow. He kicks this one out to Holmgren. Holmgren feeds this one to Williams. Williams will pull up and shoot. Williams will score the mid-range jump shot. So the shot falls from about the free throw line. It is 8-5. It's a three-point game right now. Minnesota down by 3. Here is Anthony Edwards. Edwards goes right, a little crossover, a little give and go. Edwards will pull up and shoot. He knocks that one down. A nice screen there by Rudy Gobert opens up that play. At the top of the screen right now, we've got Jalen Williams. Williams with the basketball at the Paycom Center logo. Jalen Williams kicks out to Hardenstein. Hardenstein climbs the three-point line, passes to SGA. SGA, the fadeaway baseline jump shot is good. The score is 7-10. One team scoring by 2, the other team scoring by 3s. Let's see what happens here. Minnesota with the basketball. Julius Randle has it. Randle back to Conley, back to Randle. Randle, big body right there, goes up, shoots, he misses, gets his own rebound. Randle under the rim will go up, shoots again, gets his own rebound. Randle shoots a third time, no whistle by the officials, and the crowd not going to complain about that one. There's a solid block on this end. And an offensive rebound and a shot. Nevertheless, OKC, no empty possession for them. So 12-7, Anthony Edwards brings the basketball up court. What is up, Jay? I can say hi to Jay. What is up, Jay? There's a three-point shot for, looks like Mike Conley. Conley buries the 3 this time. Let's check the basketball back in. 7:05 left to go. RJ wants us to say hello to someone. There's a 2-point shot this time by Hardenstein. It's off the rim. No good. They're going to be contact right here. They're going to blow the whistle, call this a foul. Let's find out who got fouled. Stops the clock with 6:58. So 6:58, the clock has stopped. The refs need to stay out of the way, says Natalie. The whistle's coming in right now. Mike Conley with a big 3-point shot there. A pull-up and shoot, man. That was so big on the other side. 6:58, guys. Looks like we go to a quick commercial break. Yes, commercial break. How's everybody doing today? What is up? What up, everyone? What's up? You guys know how that goes. How many of you guys are products of the 90s? What is up, guys? We got over 1,000 people watching Game 2 today. Are y'all ready for this? Thanks for checking in. Were you guys here during the postseason? What up, Matt Bailey? How are you, Matt? Thanks for checking in, bro. Okay, guys, 575 votes. Looks like you guys think the Thunder will win this game. Shout out to Ra, who is new in here. Is this your first time watching? Yes or no? All right, we got a commercial break right now, guys. Looks like a timeout has been called right now. 60-second timeout from OKC. So we're going to read some comments out here. We've got Ra checking into the conversation right now. By the way, when I look over this way, it's because I'm reading comments. When I look over this way, it's because I'm looking at the TV screen. And when I look over this way, it's because I have to make sure that I'm not cross-eyed or something. Anyways, Mario, did you do that Broncos season preview for Football Nation? I sure did. Did you like it, Orlando? Am I crazy? Look, I'm telling you now. I am telling you now. Yeah, I do have a lot of content out there like that. Shout out to Raw. I see you out there. Is that a Virgo symbol? Shout out to you. Jeremy wants the fist bump. Let's go, bro. Shout out to Darren Bynum. What up, Darren Bynum? He says, what's up? We are in the middle of a commercial break still. Minutes are off again while OKC are playing with passion, says Ricardo. Let's see. This game going to be a close one, but the Wolves will win, says Eli. How about I'm here to pew pew the bots, says Moonbase. Let's go, Moonbase. Appreciate you. Welcome back, sir. Shout out to y'all. It was cool, says Orlando. Let's go. What's up, Anita? Anita boyfriend saying, hey, gorgeous. What's up, gorgeous? How you doing, Anita? Who do you think will win? Well, I don't know who Marco is. My name is Mario. But who do I think will win? I think that this should be Oklahoma City Thunder. I think they will win. Shout out to CMC. Lucinda, what is up? They're all saying CMC. CMC you later. Shout out to the FN gang. What up, CMC? By the way, our resident 49ers fan in the house. Still nursing my wound from the Knicks loss last night. Bro. Let's bring up some stats for you stat heads. All right, guys, for those of you guys who like stats, the numbers are over here on the right-hand side. Right now, 6 minutes and 58 seconds left to go in the first quarter of this basketball game. It looks like the Minnesota Timberwolves are trailing right now. The score is 12-10. It is a very closely contested game. Kelly asking, is Jalen okay? Jalen Williams staying on the bench during the timeout. He appeared to injure his ankle in that last sequence. I have not seen anything on my screen yet, but it looks like Jalen Williams stayed on the bench during the timeout, and he still seems to be on the court, so that's good. But let's watch the replay once again. Jalen Williams. Oh, rolled his ankle. Friendly fire. Jalen Williams ran into Lou Dort and grabbed his ankle. He wrapped it up again. Jalen Williams, yikes. Let's see if he's okay. He seems to be all right. He's out there on the court, guys. Let's go back to our main spot. All right, y'all, with the basketball now, the Minnesota Timberwolves, less than 7 minutes left to go here. Here's a shot at the three-point line, and it's good. Jaden McDaniels will score. It's a 1-point lead for Minnesota. 6:41 left to go in the first quarter. There's the inbound pass. A long first quarter, a couple of long timeouts, a couple long breaks. Of course, the official busting his nose early in this one. A shot from the three-point line for Lou Dort. Lou Dort answers with a three-point shot of his own. OKC buries this one. And now Mike Conley will feed inside to Julius Randle. Julius Randle, don't know what that was. He lost the basketball. He kind of just flew out of bounds right there. So that's a turnover for the Minnesota Timberwolves. A bad pass by Mike Conley. It was from here all the way to the rim. A bad pass results in a turnover. We'll get the inbound pass here momentarily, guys. Basketball on the sideline. Bombs away, says Mad Steve. Let's see. Let's see if it'll be that kind of they're showing some replays. They're showing some highlights. There's the inbound pass. It took them forever to inbound that one. But the inbound pass has happened. And now Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has the basketball. 6 minutes and 15 seconds left to go. SGA at the logo. He goes to the straightaway, passes this one. And now Cason Wallace will pass to Williams. Williams will climb the baseline. A feed inside to Hardenstein. Hardenstein will shoot. It's a missed shot right there, rebounded by Anthony Edwards. Ant-Man brings the basketball up court. Ant-Man working against Lou Dort. He goes to the elbow. He's now at the top of the key. A pass to Randle, a pass to Edwards. Edwards will kick this one to the opposite side, and again for 3 points. Not there for Jaden McDaniels. A rebound for OKC, and Jalen Williams looks like he has life right now. Jalen Williams going to hang on to the basketball. Williams looks for the screen. He uses Hardenstein, gets the big body there. He pulls up and shoots. Open shot. Great spacing there for OKC. They're up by 4. Now, up by 4. OKC 17, Minnesota 13. Jaden McDaniels finds Anthony Edwards. Edwards for 2 will shoot. No good. And it looks like no foul for Rudy Gobert. Gobert tried to get that one. It looked like he was pushed from behind, but the official's not going to blow the whistle here. SGA passes this to Williams. Williams, a pump fake, a kick to Cason Wallace. Wallace to Shai. Shai will drive. Shai will shoot. Shai will score off the glass this time. A beautiful bucket. Let's inbound the basketball. All right, guys, clock is still ticking. 4:56 left to go. A pass to the three-point line, a drive, another pass inside to Gobert. Gobert shoots. Gobert off the rim. Gosh, what a bum. Rudy Gobert can't shoot right now. And here we go. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the basketball in the open space at the Emirates logo now. Working against DiVincenzo. The fadeaway shot off the backboard. The bank is open. Let's go. There's the pass forward, and it looks like Randle going to have the basketball poked away. It's out of bounds, and it will be Minnesota basketball. It's an 8-point lead for OKC. Minnesota looking like they're struggling early in this one. How's everybody doing out there? 141 likes. Come on, guys. Show me some love, bro. Let's get to 250 likes. Show me some love, brother. You're watching this live stream. I must be entertaining you. If you've been here for 5 minutes, hit that thumbs up button. There's Dante DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo will drive. He will shoot off the glass. He will score. The score is 15-21. It's a 7-point game. OKC. Here is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Kicks it out to Chet Holmgren. Holmgren at the three-point line. Passes once again. Back and forth. Isaiah Joe back to Holmgren. Holmgren will pull up and shoot. Holmgren short. Never thought I'd say that. There's the rebound by Naz Reid. Naz Reid passes this one to Edwards. Edwards brings the basketball up court. He drops the bomb. No good. That's off the rim and rebounded by OKC. Here is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, SGA on the move. He's at the paint. He drives. He goes up. He shoots. He will be fouled. That stops the clock with 3:44 left to go. Not 420. Don't worry, for all of you guys who are 420 friendly. You're not tripping. That's my bad. Okay, guys. 3:44 left to go. TaylorMade, we can get to at least 400 likes tonight with 1,000 in the chat, says TaylorMade. I think so, too. All right, guys, SGA is at the free throw line. He scores the first. Here's some stats for you stat heads. First free throw falls for SGA. Bring this up just a hair. These are the players on the court, guys. This is for the Minnesota Timberwolves. This is for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Second free throw also falls. The score is now 23-15. Let's update the scoreboard. It is 23-15. Let's turn off the stats and bring the basketball into the front court now. It's in the hands of Alexander Walker. Alexander Walker goes around. He's at the top of the logo. He kicks this one over to Anthony Edwards. Edwards to Rudy Gobert. Back to Edwards. Edwards makes his move. He's at the baseline. He shoots. It's a block this time. Looks like Holmgren gets the block, but Naz Reid will shoot. And Dante DiVincenzo gets the board. And then he passes to Edwards. Edwards gets stripped. OKC with the basketball. It goes out of bounds this time, last touched by the Minnesota Timberwolves, and you can see everybody on both sides right now screaming at the officials. They're literally saying foul, foul. Both teams objecting here, pleading with the officials to blow the whistle and do their jobs. The officials just going to let them play street ball here. Chet Holmgren will shoot the three-point shot. It'll be a rebound for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The shot off the mark. Dante DiVincenzo brings it up court right now. DiVincenzo at the logo, goes to the right. At the straightaway, pump fakes, gives this one to Ant-Man, back to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo lets it fly, and he buries it. It's a 5-point game, 18-23 with 2:48 left to go. Here's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA will make a move. SGA kicks it back to Holmgren, who pump fakes the three, a spin move. He's in the paint. He shoots. He is fouled. The shot off the rim, off the backboard, off the rim again, and no good. Chet Holmgren goes to the stripe with 2:38 left to go. Okay, guys, 2:38 left to go. Stop the clock. Looks like a timeout has been called, and Chet Holmgren is at the stripe. Really quick, guys, in case you don't know who the heck that is, here's a picture of the guy. You see, I got pictures for you. Chet Holmgren, in case you don't know what he looks like. Let's get you another photo in case you don't know what he looks like. This, ladies and gentlemen, is Chet Holmgren. He is a lanky, lanky player who plays power forward. He can also shoot the three-point shot. He's not known for taking too many of them, but he can shoot them efficiently. At least 1 out of every 3 during this postseason has gone down for him. During this postseason, he is averaging 15.7 points per game, and if we look at his Game 1 numbers, he's at the free throw line, which is why I'm breaking down Chet Holmgren specifically. But if we break down the regular numbers for him, let's go ahead and pull up power forward. We can see Chet Holmgren's numbers here. I'll turn this off for just a moment. And you guys can see this over here. In Game 1, right on average, 15 points. So he scored 15 points. He had 3 assists in Game 1, 7 rebounds in Game 1. He scored 6 out of his 9 shots, and the 1 3-point shot he attempted, he knocked this one down. Holmgren, 100% from three-point land. Pretty good for the rest of the court as well. He had a really solid day in Game 1. Julius Randle, though, also did his thing today. Randle has been kind of quiet, though. Let's bring up some Julius Randle stats. This is really going to affect the team in a negative way, guys. Let's take a look at this, because these are not numbers that we normally see for this unit. What do I mean by that? Take a look at this. Julius Randle, with 2:38 left to go in the first, has yet to even score a point. Randle has a goose eggs in the points category, guys. Randle has 0 points. Anthony Edwards has just 4 points. The highest scoring players on this team right now are Jaden McDaniels and Dante DiVincenzo. Meanwhile, on the other side, SGA, your expected point scorer, and Jalen Williams, your expected point scorer, are doing well. Lou Dort in Game 1 only had 5 points. It is still the first quarter, and Lou Dort already hit that 5-point mark. Anyways, Okay, no way Broncos win their division over the Chiefs, says Darren Bynum. I don't know, bro. I'm telling you, man. Look, you guys can say what you want to me. That's fine. I will be the only person wearing my tinfoil hat. I would not be surprised if they missed the playoffs altogether. Not the Broncos, no. The Kansas City Chiefs. Do you know how many games they won last year by 3 points or less? Like, they were not blowing teams out by any means. They were barely winning games. They were barely winning games last year, guys. And yes, they made it all the way to the Super Bowl. I get that. But guess what? They lost in the Super Bowl. And my personal opinion, I don't think they should have been there in the first place. Sooner saying that I've been drinking. I'm telling you right now, dude, I'm a fan of Kansas City. I'm just calling it like I see it. Kansas City took a step back last year, and the rest of the entire division took a step forward. And if you don't agree with me, you don't watch football. That is just a fact of the matter. You lost a future Hall of Fame tackle in Joe Tooney. He's not the only one that you lost either, and you haven't replenished those places. The Kansas City Chiefs will struggle in 2025, and that opens the door for the Denver Broncos, the Chargers, who, if you're sleeping on the Chargers as well, you need to wake up because the Chargers are about to do something special, and the Raiders are a wild card. So, yes, I'm just going to put that out there. Chet Holmgren shoots the free throw. Chet Holmgren will score the first of his 2 shots. We're back from the commercial break. The score is now 24-18 with 2:38 left to go. Here we go. I genuinely think that the Denver Broncos can win the division. Anyways, guys, we're not talking Denver Broncos. Let's turn this off and get our board back up right now. After the free throw with the basketball now, OKC on defense. Minnesota Timberwolves with the ball. Here's Anthony Edwards. Edwards backing into the paint. He will shoot a difficult, closely contested shot. There are no easy shots in this game for Minnesota, guys. There have been no easy shots in this game for Minnesota. They are making very difficult buckets. Isaiah Joe wide open. Lets it fly. No good. A rebound for Cason Wallace, though. A pass to Caruso. Caruso to Chet Holmgren. Holmgren back to Isaiah Joe. Joe feeds inside to Holmgren. Holmgren goes up and he gets the shot to fall. That's a bucket there. Here is Anthony Edwards now. Edwards, a little spin move trying to show off the handles. Passes to Naz Reid. Naz Reid passes to Julius Randle, who was wide open. He kicks it to the three-point line. There's a shot. That shot is good for, looks like Alexander Walker. Not Alexander Hamilton. Alexander Walker. There's the pass to Chet Holmgren using the long legs to get into the paint. He will be fouled. No shot. He goes to the free throw line. Looks like he needs to take a knee. He might have been hit where the sun don't shine. He's going to take a moment. Did he get hit where the sun don't shine? Ooh, Hector not saying Ant-Man. He's saying Can't-Man. Ooh, yeah, and Mike Vrabel coaching now is effing. Mike, I don't know if you saw that. I do think that Mike Vrabel, it's not just Mike Vrabel that has come to save the New England Patriots. It's also the fact that New England also has Stephon Diggs in there as well. And the New England Patriots have made a lot of additions, a lot of new pieces. So I've made a few videos, guys, for the NFL. Chet Holmgren makes the first of his 2 free throws. I've made a few videos here for the NFL, guys, already this off season. One of them being the Baltimore Ravens. The Baltimore Ravens video is out there. We got the Broncos video as well. Cowboys video is in the works right now. Here we go, guys. Thank you, Diggs. I appreciate that. Both free throws are there. Diggs likes to listen to us and play some Minecraft. Maybe we can do some overlays like that. Here we go, guys. There's the pass to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo feeds inside. We're now at the three-point line with the basketball right now. Anthony Edwards. Edwards with it. Edwards working against Cason Wallace. Another tough shot. He has to shoot it over the defense. The shot is not there. It will be rebounded by OKC. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander feeds this one inside to Holmgren. Holmgren back to the three-point line. No good. Basketball goes out of bounds. Last touch this time by OKC. It is Minnesota basketball. Naz Reid to inbound. Naz Reid Gonna roll this one up court. It's in the hands of Dante DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo at the top of the screen. Passes to Nas. We're still in the first quarter somehow. A pass back to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo passes this one to the hash mark here. One additional pass. Julius Randle to Ant-Man. Ant-Man will drive. Ant-Man will shoot. Ant-Man, a difficult shot there. Guys, there are no easy shots today for Minnesota. And here's a pass to the three-point line. Wide open. Missed. Cason Wallace off the mark. Here we go. Anthony Edwards, a nice spin move there. He passes to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo, a pump fake. DiVincenzo will drive. A pass to Edwards. Edwards, a sidestep. Edwards shoots. He's robbed by the rim as it rattles the rim and pops out. No good. 13 seconds left to go. Let's add a few moments here just so that we're tied up. Move the basketball where it needs to be. Shot clock down to 6. There's the feed to the three-point line. We'll wind up and shoot. It's off the front of the rim. Full court shot. Short. All right, guys, that's the end of the first quarter. It's a 4-point game. Let's make sure our timeouts are set right now. So both teams have used one timeout, which means they both have 6 remaining. Both teams have 6 timeouts remaining. Quarter number 2. Now, reset the clock. Get this all set up. Let's take a look at the stats once again. Stats over here, guys. Welcome to the newbies. Welcome, welcome, one and all. If you guys are new, I appreciate you guys kicking it with us. Welcome. If you guys are not new, welcome back. We are slowly growing on this channel. Looks like we've got Thomas in the house. I'm playing Warzone with you in the background on 13 kills. About to die typing this. Appreciate that. Okay. All right, guys. You know what's a question I haven't asked ever on this channel? Let's do this one. What is the greatest video game of all time? Or like maybe your most memorable video game of all time. What is the greatest video game of all time? It could even be like, I don't know, maybe the greatest style of video game. If you say Call of Duty. I thought Call of Duty Black Ops was one of the best. Great test. Let me spell better. Tekken. Let's go. Dude, Tekken, I used to always be Eddie Gordo. That's like the hack, bro. I went with either Eddie Gordo or Steve. Also, I loved Tekken. Tekken was one of my favorites. DayZ, Zelda, okay. Super Mario, love it. Gary, of course. Bubble has any Crash Bandicoot. Oh my gosh, we were just talking about Crash Bandicoot the other day. Boom. Crash Bandicoot, man, way to age yourself, bro. I'd say something like Pokemon Stadium. I don't know. I love Pokemon Stadium, but it's turn-based. Grand Theft Auto 5, NFL, 2K15. I like, or 2K5. Okay, Miss Pac-Man. Has anybody out there ever played the game Conker's Bad Fur Day? If you have played Conker's Bad Fur Day, you are one of the real ones, man. I will say. I admit OKC is super tough, and will beat my Wolves, says Chris May. Final Fantasy, I would take Final Fantasy X over Final Fantasy VII, Christopher Mars. A nice one, though. I just really loved Blitzball in Final Fantasy X. I also do like Donkey Kong, of course, NFL Street, NFL Blitz. See you later. Bro, NFL Blitz was so sick, dude. NFL Blitz, you would literally like break your leg and like just get a steroid injection in the middle of the game and all of a sudden you're better. It was the dumbest thing ever, but it was so cool. And when you broke a bone on NFL Blitz, you would actually see like the camera would x-ray and you could see. It was so crazy. That was like an N64 game. Metal Slugs, Tetris, 007 GoldenEye, gotta love it. John Madden Max, Spider-Man 2000 PS1, bro. Oh, core memory unlocked right now, Hector. Skyrim, of course, a classic, instant classic. Right now, my wife and I, we're actually playing together, mind you. My wife and I are currently playing Baldur's Gate 3. Baldur's Gate, another one, dude, that just... If you've never played Baldur's Gate, you gotta play Baldur's Gate. What is the best NBA team? Well, you're watching them play right now. I think it's the Oklahoma City Thunder. Thank you for those 5 channel memberships. We're back from the commercial break, guys. Here's the shot to open up the second quarter here. That shot is off the mark there for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Timberwolves on defense now. OKC with the basketball. Here is Williams to Caruso. Caruso passes inside to Cason Wallace. Wallace to Williams. Williams the fadeaway jump shot. It's good. It's 31-25. It's a 6-point lead. 31-25. It's a 6-point lead with 11:21 left to go in this half. And there's a pass. The whistle comes in for the kick, of course. A little late right there. Cason Wallace going to commit the kick, and so it will stay Minnesota basketball. I do, man. My wife is awesome. NFL Blitz was freaking great, wasn't it, Billy? Nintendo, brother. Tecmo Bowl. Tecmo Bowl. I remember playing. A lot of you guys are probably too young to remember Ice Climbers. I remember playing the original Ice Climbers on the NES. Here we go, guys. There's the inbound pass with the basketball right now. Looks like we have Naz Reid. Naz Reid inside the three-point line at the Doritos logo. He will drive. He will shoot. He will score with the left hand. Through the traffic, OKC crashing all over that paint, making it almost impossible to score. A pass to the three-point line. Caruso, extra pass, extra pass, extra pass. Here's a three-point shot. Cason Wallace, no good. And it'll be an offensive rebound this time. Wiggins comes up with the board because Naz Reid has butter on his fingers. And here's the drive, the pass to the bottom of the screen. Looks like we might have had a charge before. That shot not going to count, and it was buried right there. The shot did fall. 10:40 left to go. What is up? Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4. Dude, my soundtrack, part of like what made me an emo kid was Tony Hawk Pro Skater and Burnout 3. Best soundtracks ever. All right, guys, basketball on the front court here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 10:30 left to go. Mike Conley gets the screen for Naz Reid. There's the pass to Dante DiVincenzo. The pass back to Conley. Conley makes the move. Conley kicks it out to Alexander Walker to Naz Reid. Naz Reid will shoot. Naz Reid off the glass will score. That's a bucket there. It's a 2-point game with 10:15 left to go. All right, Father Time says Galaga. Classic game as well. Atari all day. Here we go, guys. Cason Wallace under the rim. Passes to Caruso. Caruso lets it fly. It will be rebounded by Naz Reid. Naz Reid passes to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo going to kick it out to Julius Randle. Back to DiVincenzo for 3. It's good! And we've got a Minnesota Timberwolves lead. 9:48 left to go. My clock is a little bit ahead right now, but holy smokes. Here we go, guys, with the basketball here. A little spin move. Williams, Jalen Williams will knock that one down. It's back to a 1-point lead. OKC. OKC with the lead. Here's the pass to Naz Reid. Naz Reid using a screen from Alexander Walker. Naz Reid passes to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo swinging the arms around. He's in the corner. Passes to Naz Reid, who's inside the three-point line. Back to DiVincenzo. Lets it fly. No good. Rebounded here by OKC. Oklahoma with the basketball. A pass to Holmgren. Holmgren tries a 3 of his own. And a laser dart as he swishes the net. Almost rips the cords of the net. 9 minutes left to go here. Alexander Walker passes, dishes this one out to DiVincenzo. Back to Walker. Walker will shoot. Alexander Walker answers with a 3 of his own. It's back to a 1-point game. Closely contested matchup. Thanks again, Robert, for gifting all these memberships right now. Showing off the moves, showing off the dribbles right now. Jalen Williams inside the three-point line, kicks it to Cason Wallace. Wallace going to lose the basketball. It's poked away, and this one sails out of bounds. We'll have an inbound pass. 8:34 left to go. Let's fix the clock. Man, I can talk pretty fast, can't I? Let's take a beat. Let's take a beat. All right. Snoop. There's the shot from the three-point line. That shot off the rim and rebounded by Naz Reid. Let's start the clock again. Naz Reid and the Minnesota Timberwolves with the ball here. DiVincenzo will dish this one to the three-point line. Julius Randle steps on it. Julius Randle floats it up and in from inside the free throw line. That's 2 more points for Minnesota, and we've got a 37-36 game. Timeout called, OKC. All right, so where are my Thunder fans at? I want to see nothing but rain clouds and thunder if you are a Thunder fan. We'll do the same for Minnesota in a moment, but let's see which crowd is louder. I want to hear which crowd is louder right now, and obviously I won't hear you guys, but I will see you guys out there. Let's see all the thunder and rain clouds right now. How many OKC fans we got? There you go, Robert. There you go, Darren Bynum. Let's go. I see you, KSH. I see you, Illy Natick. What up, Illy? Fist bumps to you. Ricardo, there we go. We got some Thunder fans in the house. What, just 4 of you guys? Shoot, I'll give y'all a few more moments. There we go, Ricardo. Richard, I see you, Richard Martin. Let's get those Lightnings to come in. There you go, Victoria. I see Victoria and Scottish Loki. Joe Mamba, I see you out there. Nick saying bold. Bold, sir. Thanks, Nick. Only one way to be, slow walking guy. Hey, I'm walking over here. Shout out to Boris. What up, Boris? I see you. Eli, let's go. Eli, I see you right there, my friend. That's the storm I wanted to see right there. So, all right, guys. That was fun. That was cute, Thunder fans. Noah, I see you. Mr. Tiger. All right. So, that was cute. Russell, that's fine. Where are my Wolves fans at? Where are all of my Wolves fans at now? Let's show them how it's done, Wolves fans. Let's see it. Rodney, I see you out there. Garfield, I see you out there. Now Trey had that one locked and loaded. Shout out to Trey. I see you. We've got Ij Media. I see you, Mr. or Mrs. Media. We got Dave and Blown out there. There are the Wolves popping up right now. Trey Lamar dropping the Wolves. Bandit, Country, Darrell, Wolves on the hunt. Ooh, baby. We got some Timberwolves fans in the house. We got Billionaire. Darrell, I see you. Bandit, Larissa, what up, guys? Diggs. Ow! What is up to all of you guys? Look, whether you are a Wolves fan or a Thunder fan, we're here to have fun, guys. Everything else, we throw that crap out the window. We're just here to have some fun. Or maybe win some money if you're gambling today. But wow, look at all those Wolves out there. That is how you do it, Thunder fans. That is how it's done. The Wolves fans, sorry guys, the Wolves fans just showed y'all how it's done. Diggs, JXHN, I see you. Bandit, Trey Lamar, thanks for checking in. Nice. Look at that. That's pretty dope. All right, guys, well done. I like fun, says Country. Me too. Let's just have some fun. All right, guys, commercial break right now. Looks like a full timeout has been called. The Minnesota Timberwolves are up by just 1 over the Oklahoma City Thunder. OKC wanted to take a moment. That's why I like watching this channel. It's just for fun. Well done, guys. Thank you. If I didn't call your name out, man, or whoever else is out there, Devin Dye, appreciate you guys for checking in. I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves so far during this commentary. And if you are, hit the like button. What's good, Ken? He says, what's good, Mario? This game is good, bro. We've had how many lead changes? Is anybody keeping track of this? I am Volcano Kane Terapia. What up, Volcano Kane Therapy? Appreciate y'all. Mr. Santan. Mr. Santana, 02. Ooh, Carlos Santana. Como duele el corazón. 8 minutes and 15 seconds left to go. Let's start the clock again, guys. The basketball in the hands of OKC. There's the shot from three-point land. Williams off the mark. A rebound by Dante DiVincenzo. Never mind. It's an offensive rebound by OKC instead. Here's Cason Wallace. He takes it to the rack. He says, we're not shooting those long-range shots anymore. I'm taking care of this. Mike Conley now has the basketball as we inbound this. Conley crosses half court. Conley feeds this one to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo working on a man. There's the pass. Intercepted. Oh, wow. A beautiful interception right there. A pass back and a three-point shot. This time Caruso buries the three. 41-37 OKC. Naz Reid feeds this one to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo feeds this one back to Randle. And went Conley, DiVincenzo, Randle. Randle had the basketball poked out of bounds. Basketball is now on the sideline. The clock has stopped. Let's stop the clock so I don't go too far ahead. All right, y'all. This game is far from over. We got a lot of basketball left to go. This is reminding me of Game 1, though, where Minnesota showed everything in the first half. And then the second half, the bench of OKC is just deeper than the bench of Minnesota. It's the same issue that we saw with the Pacers. It's 7:21 left to go. Let's fix the clock. Let's fix the clock, guys. All right, here we go. 7:21 left to go. Minnesota Timberwolves trail by 4. OKC all smiles so far, but it's not over. They're trying to get business done. So I think that might have actually been out of bounds on Julius Randle, and they're looking to see if this is a technical on Julius Randle, who is trying to hold back Caruso and touch the basketball. He actually knocked the Julius Randle knocked the basketball out of bounds. It's without a doubt Randle who touched it last. There could also be a foul there. I think the official actually blew the whistle for a foul. Thank you, not D1 Kumo. So the official's trying to hear what they're saying right now. Okay, deemed not to be hostile. There's a cop on the court right there. Why is there a cop on the court? Who brought their weed to the game? What are you doing? All right, guys, so they're going to say that that wasn't a flagrant foul. That's just a common foul. It will be a turnover thanks to Julius Randle. The foul was drawn by Alex Caruso. Julius Randle will be charged for a foul. 7:21 left to go. We're waiting for the inbound basketball right now. The inbound pass to come right here. And so I guess there was a foul, but somehow some way it's Minnesota's basketball. That makes no sense to me, guys. Here's Anthony Edwards with the basketball for 2 reasons that should have been OKC ball. This time a kick out to the three-point line. That shot is up and no good. It's missed off the rim, and they're going to call an over-the-back foul right here. Looks like Hardenstein might draw the foul, and it's going to be charged to Naz Reid. That was ridiculous, honestly. How was that not Minnesota's basketball? How is that not OKC's basketball? It was last touched before going out of bounds by Julius Randle. Not only was it last touched by Julius Randle, he also committed a foul that was reviewed by the officials, and then they just say, here you go, Minnesota, you can have the basketball. Like, what was that? Here's a pass to the three-point line. Another pass to Cason Wallace. Cason Wallace passes to Wiggins. Wiggins to SGA. SGA inside to Wiggins. Wiggins the extra pass to Hardenstein. He will be fouled, and will he be fouled before the shot? It will be before the shot. So no 2 points right there. 6:50 left to go. I'm just going to let this tick down till we get there. Okay. When I saw this court with that name, I started thinking, and I was like, whoa. That's pretty boring and kind of gross. What is the Chesapeake area? The Chesapeake Arena? Is that what we're talking about? Yeah, it's actually the Paycom Center right now, and there's like 3 places that are owned by Chase Bank, which is also kind of ridiculous. Cross-court pass right now. You've also got the Crypto.com Arena. They're all big financial firms. There's the shot from three-point land. It's no good. It's an offensive rebound. Let's move the basketball forward. Here is Jaden McDaniels off the glass. McDaniels will score. It's a 2-point game with 6 minutes and 30 seconds left to go right now, y'all. The clock is pretty close, so we're just going to leave it. Here is SGA. SGA passes inside to Caruso. Caruso inside the free throw line. That's an easy shot. No defense there at all for Minnesota. 43-39. Great bucket there for OKC. Let's bring the basketball up court now. Looks like on the court, Rudy Gobert, Anthony Edwards, Mike Conley as we get into the front court. Who else out there? Julius Randle and all the starters. All the starters are out there right now. A pass inside to McDaniels. McDaniels almost loses it. Passes to Conley. Conley to Edwards. Edwards for 3. Edwards will bury it. It's a 1-point game. 5:46 left to go. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander brings the basketball up court, and it looks like Minnesota is hanging around. Guys, not only are they hanging around, there's the shot from Caruso wide open in space as well. They are not closing down. They're going to let OKC shoot those mid-range jump shots. They are going to protect the rim and protect the three-point line, but they're going to force OKC to shoot the mid-range. Anthony Edwards drops a bomb again. This time it's off the rim and rebounded by OKC. There's the pass to the bottom of the screen, and SGA at the bottom of my screen at the wing works his way to the straightaway. He's looking eye-to-eye to McDaniels. He shoots. He's blocked by McDaniels. That's a straight-up block by Drayden McDaniels, and it's a turnover. OKC. Minnesota has the ball now. Minnesota Down by 3. There's the feed over to Julius Randle. Randle inside the three-point line in the post, backing a man down. Cross-court pass. It's stolen. SGA comes up with the steal. SGA will drive. SGA slowing it down. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander will shoot the fadeaway. It's rebounded by Gobert. At least we got another stat line there for Rudy Gobert. Moving the basketball up court. Anthony Edwards takes it all the way. The dunk is there and one. Anthony Edwards to make it a three-point play and to tie this one up with 4:34 left to go. It's probably time for me to download my trivia quiz. Let's go ahead and do that now, Mario, before we forget. Santino created a new trivia quiz for us. We've got a new one, ladies and gentlemen. Let's download this. MP4 download. That should download here in just a moment. In the meantime, full timeout has been called by the Oklahoma City Thunder with 4:34 left to go. We will get the and one opportunity for Anthony Edwards, guys. And for those of you who like your stats, hey-o, I got your stats coming up right now. By the way, trivia questions coming up shortly. If you've never done a Football Nation trivia, you should stick around. This is what it's going to look like. So we're going to ask you guys 10 questions. The previous trivia quiz, I don't mind letting you guys see that. This was the last one. But the music will change, guys. And we're going to have some fun during halftime. I don't want you guys to go anywhere. I'm going to let you guys see this one because this is not today's trivia quiz. But this is how it'll work. We'll ask you an A, B, or C question, and you'll have 30 seconds to answer it, A, B, or C. By the way, in case you're curious, if you combine total blocks between the regular season and postseason, guys, Victor Wembanyama still has the most blocks in the NBA, and he hasn't played basketball since February. That would be the answer choice for that one. And as you can see, we like to have fun during trivia. You will learn something on these trivia quizzes. I can promise you that. Shout out to Wemby. I am a San Antonio Spurs fan, so love that Santino did include that one there as well. Okay. Anyways, it's not trivia time just yet. We will do a trivia quiz, but not yet. That was yesterday's quiz, says Boris Bloom. That is correct. That was yesterday's quiz, but we will have a new one during halftime. So 4 minutes and 34 seconds left to go of regular time, and we will go into halftime. So Gino's saying I'm wrong. It's okay. All good. All good. All good. I'm from Boston. We call the TD Bank Garden just the Boston Garden. But technically it's TD Bank Garden, which is Toronto Dominion Bank. Oh, so yeah, Canada Bank owns the Boston Garden. Really? What? You just blew my mind with that comment, Michael. Okay. It's not over till it's over. I'm telling you guys. All right, y'all. So I asked you earlier in this game. We are in the middle of a commercial break once again. By the way, who are you rooting for? Not who do you think will win, guys. That is very different than who you think will win. Who are you rooting for? Are you rooting for Minnesota? Or are you rooting for Oklahoma? Let me know in the poll. I've got the poll scrolling by. By the way, at the bottom of the screen, guys, you guys can see some additional stuff there. You can check out my website, www.footballnationusa.com. If you want to sign up for Underdog, you can do that on my website, guys. You can get up to $1,000. You can get up to $1,000 in bonus bets if you use the promo code that is there on my website. Again, www.footballnationusa.com. It is pinned at the top of the chat. And if you guys want to check it out, I'll plug it in right here, right now. Yes, the website still needs some work, but I made this website with my own blood, sweat, and tears. So, if you guys want to check it out, everything is there. Lots of buttons, lots of clicks, lots of links you guys can check out. Right now, we are in the middle of a commercial break, and it looks like we're coming back from this commercial break. I've got stats over here for you stat heads, but these are about to disappear, guys, so take your snapshots. Zoom in. Put your fingers on the screen. You can literally zoom in. Shout out to Miguel. ¿Qué onda, Miguel? What's up? ¿Qué onda, mi gente? Un placer para estar aquí. There's the and one free throw. The and one is good for Anthony Edwards, and we are all tied up 45-45, ladies and gentlemen. The and one does land. Let's start the clock once again to wrap up the first half here. All right, with the basketball in hand, now it's Caruso feeds to SGA. SGA gets a screen right there by Hardenstein. SGA 1 foot inside the paint. He passes to Hardenstein. Hardenstein shoots. It's off the front of the rim and bounces in. That's a good shot for OKC. It is 47-45. OKC with a 2-point lead. Come on, Thunder fans. Let's go. There's the pass to Randle. Randle feeds this one to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo will be fouled right here, or maybe he steps on the sideline. It looks like he stepped on the sideline, guys. Dante DiVincenzo going to commit the turnover, not keeping track of where his feet are. Turnover here. There's the inbound pass, and quickly on the front end of this court here, there's going to be, another turnover? Looks like it's going to be a violation, some kind of foul against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. So back-to-back turnovers now means Minnesota basketball. 3:56 left to go. I'm 20 seconds ahead, but we'll just make that work. Here is Dante DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo passes to Edwards. Edwards at the top of the screen. Edwards will drive. He kicks to the three-point line. A shot from three-point land rattles the rim. Rudy Gobert can't come up with the board, and it will be rebounded by OKC. OKC in transition. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander working on Jaden McDaniels, looking for a screen. He goes left. He will pull up and shoot. The falling shot, it rolls around the rim. Rudy Gobert had the basketball in his hand and could not control the rebound. What are you good for, Rudy? There's the shot. That shot for SGA is there. Bang! Let's go. 49-45. OKC with a 4-point lead. There's the pass to Anthony Edwards. Edwards with the ball working on Lou Dort. Edwards towards the right-hand side. He will pull up and shoot. Edwards off the front of the rim. No good. It is rebounded this time by Caruso. Caruso to SGA. SGA. A shot here from three-point land from Williams. No good. Rebounded by Ant-Man. Edwards with a rebound. Edwards in trouble. He is going to be fouled right here. Looks like Isaiah Hardenstein wrapped him up. Hardenstein hits the deck. Looks like everyone's okay. That stops the clock with 2:48 left to go. Let's just go down and then add the minute. Okay. Probably use some more water. Rudy has 0 points. Wow. Let's actually bring up those stats. So, in case you're curious, yes, Rudy Gobert has 0 points. All right, guys, there's the pass to the three-point line. Dante DiVincenzo with it. DiVincenzo inside to Gobert. Gobert back out to the three-point line. There's Anthony Edwards rattling the rim. No good. The shot off the mark, rebounded this time by OKC. OKC goes left, goes right. SGA working, gets a beautiful screen by Hardenstein. SGA goes up, he shoots, he draws the foul. No surprise there. He goes to the free throw line with 2:22 left to go. So 2:22 left to go. Let's stop the clock. Back to the free throw line for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. What was the foul on SGA about? That's a good question, Kelly. It happened so fast, I didn't even get a chance to see it. And I'm not hearing what the officials are saying. Everything that I'm reading to you guys, I'm calling it out the top of my head because there's no way I could hear the voices of the announcers at the same time as I'm calling this game. I would go crazy. All right, guys, here we go. We are at the free throw line. SGA shoots the first. He scores the first. It is now 50-45. First team to hit 50 points today is OKC. Mad people disrespect Indy. Watch. Yo, Michael, I've been saying it since round one. The Indiana Pacers are my dark horse team to win it all this year. All right, guys, let's start the clock. Once again, both free throws will land for SGA. It's back to a 6-point lead here. Minnesota needs points. They don't have to come in threes, but points would be good. Here's the pass to McDaniels for three, and he will hit the three-point shot. Jaden McDaniels buries the three right there. OKC up by 3, 2:02 left to go. SGA goes to the top. SGA will pull up and shoot. SGA buries it. A good shot there for Oklahoma City. Oklahoma knocking down another bucket. Oklahoma cannot be stopped. Here is Anthony Edwards. Edwards to DiVincenzo for three. DiVincenzo, no good. Rebounded by Holmgren. Holmgren feeds to Williams. Williams across half court. Williams steps into the key. Williams backing up now. He's at the three-point line. Working on Gobert. A step back, a pass back, a shot for Lou Dort. Dort off the rim. It drops like an anchor. What was that? Julius Randle tried to pass to Rudy Gobert. Gobert couldn't even corral. Did Gobert sell out, man? Timeout has been called. 1:24 left to go, guys. I'm genuinely concerned about Rudy Gobert and his performance so far. Just saying, like, genuinely concerned about Rudy Gobert and his performance so far. I'm boggled. My mind is boggled at how bad he's been today. At least he's got some rebounds, but he needs points, man. Gobert needs to score some points big time. So, looks like Julius Randle got the defensive rebound. A timeout has been called. Full timeout for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It says Timberwolves full timeout. Let's refresh this page here really quick. I'll bring up the stats as well. Subtract these timeouts for OKC. Here are the stats for you guys. Those of you who are curious and like the stat board, there it is for everybody on the court right now. On the court for the Minnesota Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards, Jaden McDaniels, Dante DiVincenzo, Julius Randle, and Rudy Gobert. Those are the numbers for them, guys. I'm not making any of this up. Rudy Gobert has 0 points. He does have 6 rebounds, but unless he's putting up 30 rebounds like Dennis Rodman did, 6 is not going to cut it. He is not contributing. Anthony Edwards has more rebounds than Rudy Gobert does right now. Anthony Edwards has more rebounds than Rudy Gobert does. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has 2 fouls today. Let's keep an eye on those fouls for this one. We are in the middle of this commercial break during this Timberwolves full timeout. They're cutting over to a scene of SGA signing a whole bunch of shirts right now. That Sharpie's going to run out. All right, let's turn this off, guys. Turn off the stat board and get back to the action. Start the clock. There's the inbound pass all the way at the other end. Looks like an easy bucket there, and a shot will fall at the rim. This time, Anthony Edwards will score. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has the basketball at the logo. He goes towards the top. He kicks to the three-point line. And Holmgren will pump fake, drive, pass back out, and now Williams has the basketball. Williams against DiVincenzo. Shot clock down to 5. Williams, a little spin move, kicks to Holmgren. Holmgren shoots. He's blocked. That's a block for Minnesota. 44 seconds left to go right now, and they can tie it up here. Anthony Edwards with the basketball. Anthony Edwards directing traffic. Edwards gets the screen for Rudy Gobert. Edwards will drive this one to the free throw line. He takes it all the way. Another opportunity for a rebound, and Rudy Gobert just cannot come up with it. Get both hands on the basketball, my guy. Here we go. SGA with it, y'all. SGA will shoot the 3 and buries it. 15 seconds left to go right now. SGA scores. The shot clock is off. It is all game clock here, guys. All game clock here. There will be an illegal screen with 8 seconds left to go. And a turnover for the Minnesota Timberwolves means Oklahoma City basketball. Oh, my goodness. What a terrible, terrible sequence there for the Minnesota Timberwolves. All right, guys, stick around. Halftime coming up in just a moment. .1 left to go. They're cleaning up some sweat right here where the basketball is. Oh, my gosh. These guys are cleaning up that sweat like Miyagi wax on, wax off right now. 8.1 left to go. We're waiting for the inbound pass right here. Williams to inbound this one. It's full court press defense. There's the inbound pass to SGA. SGA brings the basketball up court. SGA will drive. He will be fouled. That stops the clock with 3.4. So now SGA goes to the free throw line. We're going to get a couple of free throws here. Wax on, wax off, says Gito and Joseph. Rudy, let someone else play. They should. Just put Williams in, man. Wrong team. I mean, who else would they put outside? I mean, they don't have the size. All right, y'all, we're at the free throw line right now. SGA to shoot one. SGA's first free throw will land. It's 57-50 here. 57-50. OKC up by 7. Here comes the next free throw, y'all. Y'all ready for halftime? Thank you, Al Green. Al Green the second. Appreciate you very much. Free throw line right now, guys. We're waiting for the next shot. There it is. SGA knocks them both down. We're going to get a full court shot right here. Edwards gets the basketball. He takes the full court shot. He misses the thing altogether. And that takes us to halftime. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for today's trivia quiz. Are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, I have a trivia quiz for you today. I've got some options. It's either A, B, or C. Don't y'all worry. It should be fairly straightforward. This should be an easy trivia quiz for those of you guys who know a thing or two about this. Let's ask away, guys. Which player led the entire NBA in points during this regular season, guys? Is it A, Nikola Jokic? Is it B, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander? Or is it C, Anthony Edwards? Guys, the first question today is an A, B, or C question. Who led the NBA in points this year? Who led the NBA in points this year, guys? A, B, or C? Y'all know what the answer is. It's your new MVP, guys. This year, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander led the NBA in points during the regular season, averaging 32 points per game during the regular season. Highest scoring player in the NBA, man. Insane credit to him. All right, guys. Question number 2. Here we go. Which of these teams originally drafted Donte DiVincenzo in the 2018 NBA draft? Was it A, the Bucks? Was it B, the Pistons? Or was it C, the Timberwolves? Who originally drafted Donte DiVincenzo? Go ahead and plug in your answers. Is it A, is it B, or is it C, guys? The answer is A, ladies and gentlemen. Donte DiVincenzo was drafted in the 2018 NBA draft with the 17th overall pick by the Milwaukee Bucks. He won his first championship with the Bucks in 2021, so he is an NBA champion. Question number 3, guys. OKC was renamed the Thunder in 2008 as a reference to Tornado Alley, and OKC's 45th Infantry Division. What is the name of this infantry division? Is it A, Thor's Hammer? Is it B, the Thunder Dogs? Or is it C, the Thunderbirds? What is the name of the infantry division which the OKC Thunder were named after, guys? Long question, simple answer. The answer is the Thunderbirds. It is the Thunderbirds. That's a really cool photo right there. You can see that on your screen, guys. The Oklahoma 45th Division were named the Thunderbirds, and that's part of the reason why they chose their name in 2008. In addition, of course, to Tornado Alley. All right, guys, question number 4. This is a Western Conference question, guys. Which player holds the all-time record for the most points scored in a single Western Conference title game? Is it A, Dirk Nowitzki? Is it B, Kobe Bryant? Or is it C, James Harden? Who holds the all-time record for the most points scored in a single conference game, guys? The answer, believe it or not, is Dirk Nowitzki. Dirk Nowitzki, guys, he dropped 50 points against the Phoenix Suns in 2005-2006. That is the most points scored in a Western Conference Finals game. That was the Western Conference Finals, Dallas versus Phoenix, 2005-2006. All right, guys, next question. By the way, Dirk Nowitzki has the top 2. Kevin Durant was drafted by OKC and went on to win Rookie of the Year, averaging 20 points per game. What season was Kevin Durant drafted into the league? Was it the 2005-2006 season, 2006-2007 season, or the 2007-2008 season? You guys have seen this question before, worded very differently. The answer is 2007-2008. So, in 2007-2008, the Seattle Supersonic drafted Kevin Durant. Of course, very shortly afterwards, 1 year later, they moved to Oklahoma, which we did just talk about. But yes, Kevin Durant was drafted in 2007-2008. Next question, guys. What year did the Minnesota Timberwolves trade Kevin Garnett to the Boston Celtics? Ouch. To Timberwolves fans, you guys might remember this. Was that 2005, 2006, or 2007? What year did Minnesota trade away Kevin Garnett to the Boston Celtics? Do you remember? Do you remember the 21st night of September? All right, guys, the answer to this one is 2007, specifically the 31st day of July. This was July 31st, 2007. The Boston Celtics acquired Kevin Garnett, and he became a part of the Big Three with Paul Pierce and Ray Allen and won a championship there in Boston. Shout out to the Boston fans in this chat right now. An NBA question for you, ladies and gentlemen. Who led the league in total rebounds during this year's regular season? Was it A, Karl Anthony Towns? Was it B, Ivica Zubac? Or was it C, Nikola Jokic? One of these fine men, one of these gentlemen right here, one of these fine young gentlemen right here have the most rebounds in this 2024-2025 NBA season. Who is it, guys? Who had the most rebounds? The answer, Ivica Zubac. Ivica Zubac this regular season, guys, had the most rebounds, total rebounds in the NBA. So not offensive, not defensive, but total rebounds during this regular season. That was the answer. Question number 8, a Western Conference question. The largest win margin in Western Conference Finals history was between the Lakers and the Warriors in 1973. How many points did the Lakers win by back in 1973? This is the largest win margin in Western Conference Finals history. Is it 56, 57, or 58 points? What do you think? 56, 57, or 58 points. What is the largest win margin in Western Conference Finals history? It is 56 points, and you can see that was won by the Los Angeles Lakers, as the question previously mentioned. So, guys, 56 points is the record. How are you guys doing? Shout out to you. Shout out to you, John. Thanks for checking in. All right, guys, here we go. I got another question. In 2013, which ex-Thunder player collided with another vehicle and then proceeded to assault both male and female passengers? Is it A, Russell Westbrook, B, Serge Ibaka, or C, excuse me, let me reread this question. We're going to pause right here. Guys, I'm going to read this question one more time because this is crazy. In 2013, which ex-Thunder player collided with another vehicle and then proceeded to assault both the male and female passenger? Was it Serge Ibaka, Kendrick Perkins, or Russell Westbrook? This is a true story. You got 10 seconds to plug in your answers. What do you think it is? Wow. What a question there, Santino. My goodness. All right, guys, the answer to that one is Kendrick Perkins. Are you surprised? I know I'm not. Kendrick Perkins is an absolute thug out there, without a doubt, man. He also attacked these people in front of their 2-year-old son. So, yeah, Kendrick Perkins, stay out of his way. Final question, guys. Who holds the single-season record for turnovers on the Minnesota Timberwolves? Is it A, Kevin Garnett, B, Anthony Edwards, or C, Tom Gugliotta? Who holds the single-season record for turnovers for the Minnesota Timberwolves? Is it A, is it B, or is it C? Not Perks, says Victoria Wilson. Is anyone surprised? Yes, they did let him work for ESPN, Dudley. The answer is Tom Gugliotta, guys, with the most fouls in a single game. How did you guys do on this trivia quiz? That is the final answer for today's quiz. I hope you guys did well. Thank y'all so much for playing. How did you guys do? Did you learn something new today? Did you learn something new today? Father Time got 3 out of 10. Ken got 5 out of 10. By the way, guys, you can check out the website once again. Check out www.footballnationusa. You can see 4 out of 10. Looks like Santino got you guys once again. 6 out of 10. Garfield got 6 right. Okay. Garfield. Oh, a million bands. I just read yours. NS26 says he got 9 out of 10. Tate lying through your teeth right there saying 10 out of 10. Absolutely not possible. We're going to go back, Tate, and we're going to check all your answer choices, Tate. And if you're wrong, if you lied to us, we're going to block you from the channel. I'm kidding. We're not going to do that. Where's my rewards? Asks John. John, we just do this for funsies. We're all out here for fun. We're just here to have some fun today. By the way, guys, if you need, or I guess not if you need, but if you're looking to get a little extra cash for your gambling today, if you guys are responsible players, if you guys are responsible gamblers out there, you can use our link to get up to $1,000 in bonus credits, guys. Let's turn this all the way back up right now. We're going to turn this back down. Anyways, let's go ahead and plug that in. By the way, guys, if you want to sign up for our pick'ems, we are doing, it's free to play, guys. There is no strings attached on the pick'ems. I guess the only string attached is that you got to give me your email. And the only reason that I need the email is because I got to be able to reach out to you guys if you actually win. Anyways, I had no idea Perk had done that, says Victoria Wilson. That's pretty wild, though, isn't it? That is pretty crazy. All right, guys. So halftime is just about over. Why don't we look at some stats here? Let's do a couple things. I'm going to fix my clock. Halftime almost over. What we'll do is reset the clock here. We'll move this to quarter number 3. Nobody in the bonus at all in this game, which is kind of surprising. So nobody has hit the bonus in this one. Let's go to the board. We are shy. We need 10 more subscribers. All right, guys. We're going to move this over just a little bit, y'all. Here we go. We're going to shrinky-dink this down just a hair. Blow this up just a smidgen. Just a smidgen, my pigeon. Of course, my horse. This is the score right now. So, third quarter about to get started here. Let's look at the stats of this game, guys. So far in this one, the Minnesota Timberwolves have 50. Oklahoma City Thunder have 58. From the field so far, looks like OKC is outscoring them once again. And you know what? They're winning by 2-point shots. You don't have to win by shooting the 3-ball. This is fundamental basketball. This is very, very strong defensive basketball from OKC, and I got to give OKC credit where it's due. They are also passing the eye test. They are also passing the eye test, guys. It's not just on paper. The eye test speaks volumes. Now, the free throw discrepancy does concern me a little bit here. When your team goes to the stripe literally one time for one shot, and the other team goes to the free throw line 5 times, they knock down 10 of their shots. That's not good for the Minnesota Timberwolves. That's great for OKC. OKC getting to the stripe. They're playing aggressively. They're playing inside the paint. All of these numbers track. It all makes sense right here. A lot of their shots, most of their shots coming from inside the paint. They're not shooting from three-point land. They're getting to the stripe. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander connecting or getting contact through the defense right there, and he's going to the stripe to shoot some. So he has a ton of points at the line. Assists were dead even. Blocks, you can actually give advantage to the Minnesota Timberwolves, but the Timberwolves are playing defensively, aggressively, and they have to not give up the easy buckets. Anyways, if you know what the refs call and you don't use it to your advantage, it's your own fault, says Brandon. But they've only had one, literally, I mean, it's not, they're both 100% from the free throw line, Brandon. They're both 100% from the free throw line, so that's not even the case. It is the amount of times they're going to the free throw line. Free throws, 1 out of 1. That's 100% for the Timberwolves. 10 out of 10 for the Oklahoma City Thunder. That's still 100% for the Oklahoma City Thunder. All right, guys, tip-off. Second half is about to get started. I'm going to run downstairs, grab something to drink. I'll be back in 30 seconds before tip-off. I'm going to leave this here for you guys so y'all can read these stats one more time and I guess just make heads or tails of this game for yourselves. I will be right back. Hang tight. All right, guys, third quarter about to get started here. Hey-yo. Okay. I hope I explained everything that I need. Go Bear. Go Bear. The Go Bear has gone up T now. Gone Bear. Somebody tell him to put his big boy pants on. Okay. He'll be known as Mr. No Pantalones. Like it. How am I out of breath? Yes, I got a drink, says Swain. Don't worry, Swain. This is unsweetened sparkling water, and it's a peach guava something that we like to try. We drink sparkling water, HEB brand. Shout out to HEB. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, third quarter has officially started, and now Oklahoma is heading this way, Minnesota heading the other, so there should be no confusion as to who's where. Here is Jalen Williams. He will shoot the three-point shot. That's off the back iron. It will be rebounded. Another rebound by Anthony Edwards. Third quarter is starting right now, guys. We are opening up here. Anthony Edwards at the bottom of my screen. He will pass this one back to the logo. Another pass around the three-point line. Here's a shot from three-point land. It's no good for Julius Randle. The shot is poked up in the air and rebounded by SGA. SGA to Holmgren. Holmgren at the hash. Back to SGA. SGA has the ball in one hand. He decides to make his move. He will go inside the paint. He will shoot from inside the free throw line. The fadeaway jump shot is there for OKC. Basketball now in the hands of the Minnesota Timberwolves, and here is Mike Conley. Conley to Randle. Randle uses the screen from Gobert. A no-look pass to the corner. Doesn't like the look. McDaniel's going to be stripped right here, and it's back in the hands of the Thunder. Thunder feed inside to Holmgren. Oh, my goodness. Wow. A swat right there was insane. Chet Holmgren holding his left hand right now. It's not a shooting hand, but talk about a swat. Someone call the SWAT team? Holy smokes. So Mike Conley went up, got all ball, and then Jaden McDaniels over the top from behind dropped the SWAT. Is wearing green a no-no for you, Mario? Would you be invisible in front of that green screen? That is correct. Look, check it out. This is literally a brush that I have. And if I wore green, that's what would happen with my brush. So I can't wear green. I can't wear green tie. It would literally, isn't that weird? Isn't that wild? That's super cool, though. Haha. Okay. Anyways, yes, green screen. Green screen, ladies and gentlemen. First free throw is there. Excuse me, it's not there. Chet Holmgren is at the free throw line right now. There's that shot. Second shot is good. The second shot will fall right now. By the way, guys, in case you're wondering, pump cam is available right now. We might end up with the pump cam if this game ends up coming down to it. Here we go. There's the feed inside. There's the shot. That shot is no good for Rudy Gobert. Gobert blocked, and it looks like OKC with it. There's a pass to the three-point line. Another pass to SGA. SGA, we just watched Harry Potter too. Here's the pass now to Holmgren. Back to SGA. SGA at the three-point line. The step inside. There's the shot. That shot rattles the rim. It's an offensive rebound by Hardenstein. A tough offensive rebound. Holmgren shoots. He misses it. Another offensive rebound. Man, those rebounds are killing Minnesota right now. That is a kick of the basketball, and that time it stops the clock with 10-11. Man, there's no answer for this OKC offense. There is no answer for this OKC offense. No team has really been able to stop the Thunder. We get the inbound pass with 10-11 left to go. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has the basketball now. He passes to Holmgren. Holmgren lets it fly. Holmgren off the mark right there. That's the only way Minnesota will win. They need to force OKC into those shots. Julius Randle takes it coast to coast. An offensive rebound there for Rudy Gobert, and Gobert finally gets into the stat column. Gobert with a dunk. It is a putback for him. Here is SGA. SGA will shoot. SGA off the front of the rim. And an offensive rebound again? No, it will be poked out of bounds by Oklahoma City. The basketball goes out and stops the clock with 9:40 left to go. So, no, we're not drinking, guys. We don't really drink on this channel. We used to, or we will probably for football when, my Cowboys are losing. But for now, no need. No need to self-medicate. We're having just all the fun in the world right now, ladies and gentlemen. I say that so I don't cry myself to sleep. Just kidding. We are having fun, guys. This is a pretty good game so far. Here's a pump fake for Julius Randle. He's at the 2-point line, 1 foot on the line. If you're going to take that shot, Rudy Gobert goes up and shoots. The whistle comes in late. Gobert will go to the free throw line. So now Gobert going to try to get a couple more points here from the stripe. Let's look at Rudy Gobert's stats. Okay, take a quick look at Gobert. Turn this on. Rudy Gobert, this postseason, underperforming, guys. 8.3 points per game during the postseason, which compared to his regular season number of 12, doesn't really help. Rudy Gobert shoots at the free throw line. He misses the free throw there. We've got rebounds, averaging 9 rebounds per game, but he hasn't really done that. He didn't do that in the last game. In the last game, I do have his numbers here. He's only got 6 rebounds in today's game. Is this correct? I got to update this. He's actually got more than 6 rebounds in today's game. Second free throw is good for Rudy Gobert. It is now 53-61. It is an 8-point game, 53-61. Okay. Let's turn this off. You guys don't care about that. Let's go back to this. All right, guys, Rudy Gobert knocked down one, and it's 53-61. Here's a three-point shot. No good. It is rebounded by Gobert. That's another board for Rudy. There's the pass inside to Julius Randle. Randle going to be fouled right here, and Randle goes to the free throw line. He was definitely hung on to, and you know what? Now it looks like OKC is starting to be the one to commit those fouls, and Minnesota, understanding the value of those free throws, will go to the stripe. Looks like 10 seconds can be milked off the clock right here. 9:09. Let's just double check this time. About 9 even left to go. And now Julius Randle is at the free throw line. Let's take a look at Julius Randle's numbers, shall we? So while we're at the free throw line, Julius Randle, so far in this game, guys, not a whole lot, man. He's made 1 of 8 shots, missed all 3 of his three-pointers. He is ice cold today. He literally has 2 points. He's at the free throw line. He shoots that one. Free throw will fall for him. And he's going to shoot another one. He's got 3 points now. Julius Randle, man, just not looking good today for Randle. A far cry from what he's used to. 54-61 right now after that free throw falls, guys. Free throw is there. I know I should probably get out of the way so you can see what these stats even are. I don't even know why I brought up this graphic if I'm not going to let you guys see the whole thing. Here we go, guys. 55-61. Basketball in the front court now. There's the pass to SGA. SGA at the logo. Working against McDaniels. A pass to Williams. Williams inside the three-point line. A little crossover there. Does shake and bake. Here's a pass to Holmgren. Holmgren shoots the 3 again off the front of the rim. And now OKC is allowing Minnesota to come back by trying to force those three-point shots. Anthony Edwards will pass. Moving the basketball well. There's still time. Shot clock down to 10. There's a shot from the free throw line. It lands for Jaden McDaniels. Could have been a whistle for a foul. Doesn't come in. But it's a 4-point game. And the Minnesota Timberwolves on a 7-0 run over the last 2.5 minutes because OKC insists on shooting the three-point shots. There's the feed inside to Holmgren. Holmgren will shoot. And, of course, the high percentage looks, the better looks to have. All right, guys, Mike Conley has the basketball now. Mike Williams back on the Chargers. Mike Conley on the basketball court here. All right. Here is a move from Anthony Edwards and a pass to Conley, wide open, lets it fly, buries it, but a whistle came in before the shot. That stinks. Thank you for some laughs and giggles. Put on a green T-shirt for us and just float around with it. I could, technically. I could. In case you guys are wondering what everyone's talking about, y'all. In case you're wondering what everyone's talking about, it's because I have this green wall behind me. And the green screen, you can see the green screen effect. Anyways, another soda can. H-E-B sparkling water. All right, let's turn this off. Let's get back to the game. Right now, that score is off above my head. That shot is good for Julius Randle. Let's correct it. We're going to get a sequence the other way, guys. So now with 7:33 left to go, there's a three-point shot. Jalen Williams, splash! Jalen Williams knocks down the three-point shot. And this becomes a 7-point game with 7:28 left to go. There's the inbound pass. And now with the basketball at the top of the screen, Anthony Edwards will pull up, pass to the corner. Mike Conley climbs the baseline, a kick to the corner. And this time, McDaniels goes up. He shoots. No whistle. He wants the whistle. Not going to be called. You just need to get back on defense. Jalen Williams will go up and shoot. Williams will lay it up and in. And Williams will score the bucket there. 68-59. It is a 9-point game with 6:56 left to go. Uh-oh. Minnesota Timberwolves could be cooked in this one. Here is Edwards. Edwards shoots. Edwards will score 61-68. 7-point game. 6:43 left to go. Basketball in the front court for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The feed inside to Caruso. Caruso upstairs, but he hits the rim on the pass. It's going to go back the other way. This is your chance. McDaniels will lay it up and in. And we're back to a 5-point game. 6:28 left to go. Timeout will be called. Looks like a timeout OKC, guys. 6:28 left to go. We're adding time back on the clock. Timeout has been called by OKC. Let's subtract one more for them. And we go to a commercial break. Let's talk to you guys. Let's talk to our peeps out there right now. All right, guys. For all you newbies out there, if you are new to this channel, don't be shy. Say hi. Drop 5 emojis. Those are my favorite thing to do. Drop some emojis out here for the newbies. If you're a newbie, let us know that you're out there. Let's see what you got. I want to see nothing but emojis. Now, if you guys like to hang out in the back of the room, that's kind of your vibe, no worries. We do need 6 more subscribers if there are 6 people out there who have not subscribed to this channel yet. I know most of you guys are subscribed to this channel, so this does not apply to you. But if you are new to the channel and you have not subscribed just yet, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Okay. Stats on the side. Let's scroll down just a little bit. Let's say hi to the newbies out here. PA Holt, what up, PA? I see you. Man. What up, man? Nick, I see you as well, sir. We got Ra. What up, Ra? Ra, the sun god. Cheers to you. PA Holt saying, Dad, I am a dad, PA Holt. I love being a dad, too. Nothing better than that. That's pretty dang good. Peach guava, that's fire. What's up, T.O.? Marvin P. saying me. Guys, you don't have to be shy. If you want to say hello, you can. But you don't have to. If you guys like shout-outs, this is your opportunity to get one. I'm only going to do this once, so if you guys want me to shout you out, here's your chance to do so. If not, no worries. What up, Jim? We got Jim Diggler saying, sup. What up, Jim? How you doing, sir? Fist bumps to you. Fist bumps to PA Holt. Fist bumps to Man. Okay. Well, it looks like we've got a lot of, I know we've got a lot of newbies out there. My analytics don't lie. Shout out to you guys. What up, Ronit? I see you out there. I am Colvano Kane. I see you out there. Sheridan, there we go. Adriano Tamayo, I see you. All right, Miguel, shout out to you. You for shout out. Me, I'm a YouTuber too. Let's take a look at your channel, sir. We're going to look at PA Holt's channel. PA Holt claims to be a YouTuber. Let's see what's up with his channel. Let's pop out this chat. Let's actually bring this back, restore the chat. We are in the middle of a commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. In the middle of a commercial break. And right now, PA Holt is telling us that he's got a YouTube channel, so let's go take a look at it. The young PA Holt with 20 videos so far. 20 videos so far. 19 videos, 20 subscribers, fun and gaming. YouTube.com, pair with the long hair. All right. Keep doing your thing, my friend. There's a three-point shot to open up after the commercial break, guys. That shot is off the mark right there. It is rebounded by the Minnesota Timberwolves. It is rebounded by the Minnesota Timberwolves, and this time Minnesota almost loses the basketball. Basketball in the front court for the Timberwolves. Here is a kick to the three-point line. Naz Reid lets it fly. Naz Reid hits both sides of the rim before that one pops out. 5:56 left to go. At the top of the screen, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA will drive. He will shoot. He will score. SGA scores on that one. Man, it's looking like trouble right now for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Are the Timberwolves cooked right now? We got a 50-50 split for who are you rooting for. Here is Dante DiVincenzo, kicks out to the three-point line. A three-point shot again off the mark. No good on the three-point shot. Man, Minnesota going to have to get themselves right. They're down by 7. Williams, back to Williams. A screen for Dort doesn't really work out, but Williams beats DiVincenzo anyways. A kick to Caruso. Caruso lets it fly. It was on target. A little too short right there. And it's rebounded by Minnesota. Minnesota with the basketball. Here is Julius Randle. Randle passes to Naz Reid. Naz Reid makes his move. Goes up. He is fouled. DiVincenzo lets it fly just for funsies. DiVincenzo does sink the shot, but only after the whistle came in. Naz Reid was fouled on the drive, so that does stop the clock. Shout out to you guys. We have 6 new members so far. Guys, where are we at with that like button? How many of you have been here for 5 or 10 minutes? How many of you guys have been with us for the entire half and you still haven't hit the thumbs up button? Hit the like button, guys. Otherwise, this channel will disappear. You'll be stuck with either Sports Fury or stuck with that other guy. Here we go. There's the move. Alexander Walker will pump and shoot. Alexander Walker, no good. Offensive rebound by Naz Reid. There will be a foul blown right there again. So Naz Reid maybe going to the free throw line. 4:52 left to go. Let's add some time back on the clock. 4:52 left to go. I mean, what? You mean to tell me that you check into Sports Fury's channel and they have 3,000 likes and we're sitting here with 300? That's wild. Okay. I won't mention it again. I just want you to reflect on that. There's that shot at the free throw line, guys. Naz Reid is at the free throw line. Looks like Minnesota is in the bonus. They could take advantage of this right here and get to the stripe. If they can force screens, if they can force illegal movement, they can get to the stripe a lot. Naz Reid knocks down the first. Let's see if he can knock down the second. Reid shoots the second free throw. It's no good. And let's turn on the bonus symbol. Offensive rebound there. And it looks like Julius Randle going to shoot, and he was fouled, but the whistle doesn't come in. 4:48 left to go. Basketball goes out of bounds. Okay. There's the pass to the three-point line. Welcome to first downs. We got booing. I see you. There's the feed inside. This time it will not be a successful possession there for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Here comes SGA. SGA goes up. He shoots. He scores. He is fouled. And one. OKC. So the Oklahoma City Thunder get the and one. Let's see if they can convert the opportunity. 4:34 left to go here. 4:34 left to go, ladies and gentlemen. We are live. Looks like our average view time on this channel is about 4 minutes and 51 seconds. Let's see if we can't pump up that view time and get that up to over 5 minutes. The last couple of streams have been over 5 minutes for the average view time. Let's see if we can keep working on that. Reading some comments right now, guys. Let's pop over to the chat room and see what's up with you guys. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat right now. Has the Sports Fury been doing this longer? Yeah, they've been doing this for like 8 years. They've been covering basketball for 8 years. This is my first year ever covering basketball. And I have about a tenth of their subscriber count right now. My goal is just to get to 100,000. That's the first goal for us right here. Anyways, with the basketball, Anthony Edwards passes to Naz Reid. Naz Reid kicks to the three-point line. Alexander Walker trying to brush off the defense. He will shoot. Tight defense there. No whistle. Lugens Dort steps on the gas, feeds to Caruso. Caruso corrals it. Caruso will score. The score is now 75 to 64. It's an 11-point game with 4:10 left to go. 4:10 left to go. Okay, guys, commercial break. Thomas saying, every time SGA gets the ball, it's a foul. Shaking my head. Let's ask a question, guys. Let's ask another question. Are the Timberwolves cooked? Plenty of basketball left. They're down by 11 now at this point. Are the Timberwolves done? I don't think so. It's possible. Thanks, guys, for helping us get to over 31.2. That was the goal. Victoria, great stream. Victoria, great stream. Is it not? Love it, David. Appreciate that. Alabama, keep it going, Mario. You're doing great work. Thank you, Alabama. Appreciate that. All right, guys, Johnny Valencia saying that they are cooked. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Minnesota has time. Country Kisses saying, yeah. Mario, can you shout out my kids, Kiera and Colin? Shout out to Kiera and Colin. Shout out to all the youth out there watching this live stream. Most of our audience, ladies and gentlemen, most of our audience is above the age of 21. Feel free to participate on this one, guys, but how old are you? How old are you? Guys, if you're new to the channel, my name is Mario. You guys can just call me Mario, or if you really want my attention, you can @ Football Nation. It does show up over there if you @ Football Nation. But I am 33 years old, and I am a first-time dad, and life is good. We're finally are doing this full-time. We're chasing the dream right now. If this doesn't work out, then so be it. If this does work out, it'll be the best thing I ever did. Shout out to T.O. Double. I see you at 40 years young. We got Dwayne at 40 years young. We got Julie at 53 years young. I love it, Julie. Robert Zamora, 61 years young. Let's go. Devin saying OKC in 4. I like it, Devin. The way this is looking, I think so too. Dennis, 23 years. I see you out there, Dennis. Dennis the Menace, shout out to Jack at 46, Ricardo at 35, Harold at 56. Look at the spread of the age, guys. Look at the spread of the age. Everywhere from in the 20s up into the 60s, man. I love this. This is exactly why we have this community, because we get people from all over backgrounds. 37 or 39. I was 26 for like 3 years, says Nick. That's good. Okay, the beautiful Victoria Wilson. Wise as ever, aging like a fine wine out there. I see you out there, Victoria. Fresh as I am. Fresh as I'm is. Checks in. 28 years. I see you, big dog. Let's go. Shout out to CMC you later. 40 years as well. Is that an illithid? That looks like an illithid, CMC you later. Nice. Raw 39. Steven. Looks like Stevie Walton, 62. You could be my son, says Alabama. At 33, I can be your son. Let's go. Shout out to every 30-something out there. I don't even know what other sports channel is, says Natalie. Let's go, Natalie. All right. All right, guys, let's get back to the action right now. The score is 64 to 75 is what I see on my TV screen. 4 minutes and 10 seconds. There's the inbound pass. Let's start the clock. The clock is hot. Commercial break is over. Thanks, guys, for participating with me. Here we go, guys. Alexander Walker has the basketball. He passes to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo goes inside. He will be wrapped up, loses the basketball as it sails out of bounds, and Dante DiVincenzo going to commit a turnover here. Lou Dort forces the turnover. Great job by the Oklahoma City Thunder, who are up by 11 at this point. 8 turnovers today for Minnesota. Points off turnovers, 10 points off turnovers for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Oklahoma with the basketball here. Here's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander burning the defense. He shoots the baseline jump shot. It's good. What body control there to knock down that shot in motion for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Here is Alexander Walker for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He will dish this one inside to Naz Reid. There will be a foul. Caruso will be charged for the foul, and that stops the clock with 3:25. We got 12, 15 minutes left to go in this basketball game. 15 and a half minutes. Okay. Shout out to Chris, 40 from Oklahoma. Chris Tatar, the second, says needs to be known. This is the best feed. Let's go, bro. Appreciate you, Chris. With the best graphics and commentary, says Chris. Let's go, bro. Cheers to you, Chris. Thank you very much. Del saying still plant time. Plenty of time, I'm guessing. Hypnotic, 57 years young. I see you, Al, on the prowl. Look at all the wisdom in the room, man. We've got all the way down from Car at 16 years old and beyond. I love it, guys. 3:25. First free throw is off the mark for Naz Reid. Second free throw is good for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Second free throw is good. Let's start the clock once again with 3:24, guys. The clock is ticking right now. Here is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He feeds inside to Caruso. Caruso passes this one out to Cason Wallace, and Cason Wallace looks the three ball fly. He scores from three-point land. It's 80-65. It's a 15-point game, and the Timberwolves are in trouble. Rudy Gobert going to get stripped here, and this time Wallace drives upstairs for Chet. It's good. The alley-oop is there, and OKC. Bang, bang, bang. Oh, my goodness. It's a 17-point game. And now Minnesota is just getting beat over the head with it right now. Did they just bust out Lucille? Oh, my goodness. It's Glenn and Negan all over again. Oh, man. My age is un día más cada año. Or que ayer. Un día más que ayer, dice. Un día más que ayer en lo que dice. Thanks, Gino and Joseph. I love your energy as well. Thanks for checking in. All right, Timberwolves fans, are you guys okay? Are y'all howling right now? Are you licking your wounds at this moment? OKC in a solid position now. The score is 65-82. It's a 17-point game as we approach the fourth quarter. Timberwolves are cooked, says Harold. I don't know. I don't know just yet, guys. You guys are quickly counting the Timberwolves out. I mean, it is definitely starting to feel that way, but there's still plenty of time right now for the Timberwolves to figure this out. I don't want to hear Edwards being Michael Jordan's son. He kills old superstars, but prime for prime, he got cooked, says Felipe. Hey, you know what? We could end up going back to Minnesota down 2-0, and then Minnesota could win both of those home games. You never know. Chris Tatar saying, I tried watching all the other feeds, and across the board, this feed should be the only one to be watched. Chris, thanks, dude. Let's go, dude. Fist bumps to you, my friend. Appreciate that comment, sir. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm getting up on my feet. Right now, Dante DiVincenzo has the basketball for the Timberwolves. He feeds this one. Back and forth action between DiVincenzo and Edwards. Edwards now with it. Edwards back to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo shoots, and a whistle comes in before another foul against Alex Caruso. Caruso commits another foul. Okay. Well, lots of things to bring up. So there was a foul here by Caruso, or I guess Caruso may have kicked the basketball. They're going to say it's a foul. They're going to call it a tripping foul against Caruso. And so Anthony Edwards is at the free throw line now. Of course, Minnesota in the bonus. You can see that with the graphic down below. And the first free throw will fall for Anthony Edwards. For those of you guys who like the stats and need the stats for this channel to be relevant for you guys, I got you. I got you, stat heads. There it is. You can see it right there on the court. Edwards, DiVincenzo, Randle, Alexander Walker, and Naz Reid on the court right now for the Minnesota Timberwolves on the court right now. By the way, both free throws will fall right there for Minnesota. The score is now 67-82. It's a 15-point game. Moving the basketball around. Chet Holmgren finds some space. He feeds this inside. There's going to be a block on the other end. Let's go ahead and not do too much. Turn off the stats, bring up the scoreboard. Fix the scoreboard. It's 67-82 with about 10 seconds milked off right there, so we'll go ahead and make that adjustment. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I see y'all out there. I know. I don't know what color shirt you're wearing or if you're even wearing a shirt at all. I don't know if you're wearing shoes or if you're wearing your pants today, if you're kicking it on your couch right now, or if you're stuck at work. Maybe you're stuck in traffic. I have no idea. All I want to do is make sure that you guys are entertained for the next 30 minutes of the night. If you guys are entertained by me, then I'm doing my job. We did just have a whistle come in, guys. The clock has stopped once again. 2 minutes and 25 seconds left to go. 2:25 left to go. The score is 67-82. Minnesota down to just 2 timeouts remaining. Thunder have 3 timeouts remaining. So, game is dwindling. Game is dwindling, and we're here. We're just trying to have some fun. All right, guys. So, do you think OKC will win Game 3, Mario? I mean, they have the strength to do it, MHL. They definitely do. Chillin' vibe with Super Mario, says LFG. What up, dude? LFG, bro. Let's effing go. The only one I forgive is Anthony for playing injured, Ant-Man. The rest of the team is pathetic. Guys, look at those numbers. Jaden McDaniels putting up something. Julius Randle shut down. Julius Randle has been absolutely nowhere. He has single-digit points in this game. How does Julius Randle have single-digit points in this game? This is my only job now, Robert Samora, so I need y'all's support in order to keep the dream alive. If it doesn't work, well, of course, we do have our computer science degree that we can always fall back on. I don't know how that's a foul, ref. I don't know how that's a foul. Edwards went straight up, it looked like to me. Well, they're going to review this one right now. So in case you guys are wondering, man, look, I was a bartender for like 10 years, bro. I waited tables. They're going to call that a shooting foul on Lou Dort's going to go to the free throw line. Okay, so no challenges remaining for Minnesota. Timberwolves. Looks like that challenge, the call has been upheld. I think that's, I don't know, man. I don't know. Anyways, put on a long sleeve green shirt for us just one time. There's nothing like seeing a head and 2 hands floating on the screen. I mean, I can technically change this to be like white, but then the screen would go, I see what you're saying. All right. We just wear the green man suit and do the dance on the green man suit. Guys, at the free throw line, the first free throw does fall right there for Lou Dort. Lou Dort knocks down, looks like he missed the first one. The score is 82-67. Lou Dort shooting 2 shots at the free throw line. Anybody watch It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia? Raise your hand. 2:25 left to go. The second free throw is there for OKC. Here we go. Let's start the clock. So, here we go, stepping on the gas. There's the drive. Anthony Edwards goes up. He draws the foul, so now Edwards goes to the stripe with 2:17. He's going to shoot a pair right now. They're saving him for the fourth, says Josh. Bro made my wife laugh with how excited you're getting. Oh, dude, I do that all the time. All I want to do is just get hyped up for you guys, man. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? I hope you are. All right, guys, we're at the free throw line. Anthony Edwards getting ready to shoot a couple of shots right now. What is the most time-consuming to make? Do not ask me to make a michelada in the middle of a bar rush. Or a Bloody Mary. If you ask me for a Bloody Mary in the middle of a bar rush, I'm going to give you ketchup and vodka. There's the second free throw. Both free throws will fall right there. And it looks like Minnesota. Let's go ahead and get this started. Anything that requires me to have to wash my tins afterwards, I'm not happy with. There's a shot from three-point land. It's good for Lou Dort. Wow. Minnesota with 69. Giggity, giggity. And OKC with 86. Here's the move. And Edwards passes this one to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo tries to answer back with the three. He can't get it. It is rebounded by OKC. OKC looking to turn out the lights on them right now. Here's the drive. Cason Wallace to Holmgren. Holmgren goes up and hangs on the rim. It is 69 giggity to 88. Here we go. 1:43 left to go. Are you really calling a timeout? What is the point at this point, Coach? 1:43 left to go. And they're getting beat up, man. They're getting beat up big time. Dwayne Smith saying this is the best channel I have found. Appreciate you, sir. So we got a technical down here, so no stop of the clock, but the technical will be missed. I guess it was a technical against Chet Holmgren for getting in DiVincenzo's face, and it's a sportsman-like issue. So they blew the whistle right there. Come on, NBA, you're better than that. What happened to the NBA when it used to be hard? What happened to the NBA back in the 90s, the 80s, before even I was around, man? What happened to the Malice in the Palace? There's the pass, here's the pass, there's the pass. Everybody gets a pass. You get a pass. You get a pass. Julius Randle makes his move. Julius Randle goes up. He shoots. He's fouled. Another trip to the line. Again, the score is 69 to 88. I stuttered on that because I was like, really? 69 to 88. So not a shooting foul for whatever reason. There's the inbound pass to Julius Randle. They're going to call a foul now against Julius Randle, and it'll be a charging foul instead with 1:25. So instead of it being points for the Minnesota Timberwolves, it'll be a charge for Julius Randle, who in the post backed the shoulder up, knocked someone out, knocked Lou Dort down to his back. Anyways, there's the inbound pass. Man, don't get me wrong, Father Time. I will make you a Bloody Mary if it's happy hour and there's plenty of time. But if I've got 8 people in my well and everybody's asking for mixed drinks and you're asking me for a Bloody Mary, bro, that Bloody Mary might take a little bit of time. Especially if I got to fish out okra and bacon and sausage and all those other things and you're getting a buffet on your Bloody Mary. I don't think you need all that, by the way. I think a good Bloody Mary needs a celery stick and an olive and a lime. That's it. That's all you need for garnish. All the extra stuff is frou-frou, I guess. First free throw is good for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Mike asking, can you explain what a bonus is on the eggplant? What? What? Wait. What did you just say, Mike? Okay, guys, both free throws are good for OKC. It is still 69 giggity to 90. Back and forth action between Edwards and DiVincenzo. Another loose pass. It is recovered, this time by OKC. Another steal. Minnesota, it's like they forgot how to pass the basketball. They are just lazy passing the basketball. They started off so well. They were good, sharp passes at the start of the game. And now Shai Gilgeous-Alexander starts to move. He's at the logo. He's been sitting there just holding the basketball. We got 39 seconds left to go here, guys. My bad for not starting the clock. There's a shot for Cason Wallace. And Cason Wallace knocks down the three. It is 93 to 69. I'm not going to complain, one of my favorite numbers on earth, but now Edwards with it. Edwards makes his move. Edwards goes up. He shoots. He scores. I guess the fun's over. It is 71 to 93 with 24 seconds left to go. Let's actually just subtract that time and bring the clock back up to where it needs to be. There's the basketball is in the hands of OKC. OKC with the basketball in the front court right now. Jalen Williams looking for a screen. Jalen Williams a pump fake. He will move. He will drive. He will shoot. He will not score. It will be rebounded by DiVincenzo with 1 second left to go. He lets it fly. The full court shot. No good. End of the third. Father Time saying, I don't drink liquor anymore. Liquor? I barely even know her. Okay. Bonus over. All fun aside, guys, this game started to become a very one-sided game. And the Minnesota Timberwolves are trailing by 22 as we go into this commercial break. It is the end of the third quarter, the start of the fourth quarter. We are in between quarters right now, and I've got those stats over there for you guys. All right, y'all. Let's do this. We got 1,000 people in here right now. Have you watched our new Broncos video yet? Have you watched our new Broncos video yet? So I just dropped a new video on the page, guys. Y'all might think I'm crazy. I try to make a valid argument there to let y'all know that I truly believe that the Denver Broncos will actually win the AFC West. But hey, If you haven't had a chance to watch it after this live stream, whenever you get tired of the complete and total beatdown that we're witnessing right now, of course, if you're an OKC fan, you're going to do this with a smile on your face. But if you guys get sick of this and maybe you want to root for Denver and you're curious to see my opinion on that, you can check it out for sure. Okay. 44 and live in OKC for 3 years, says Cotton. I see you, Cotton. Shout out to Wolves. Shout out to Thunder fan Ratty 95. Thunder for real. Won't. Buffalo forever. Buffalo forever? Oh, I can't wait to make my Buffalo video. Oh, I can't wait to make my Buffalo. Oh, I can't wait to make my Buffalo. I'm going to beat up on them Buffalo Bills. Sorry, dude. There's something about the Buffalo Bills, man, that just irks me. There's something about the Buffalo Bills that I think they're so overrated, and I am going to get the pump cam ready, Roy. I am going to get the pump cam ready. It's already ready. Get it ready, he says. I guess we might end up having to flex a little bit today, huh? Thunder starting to pull away, says Noah. Says Noah Tiger. Tiger. Anybody ever watch Kung Pao? Enter the Fist? The name is Betty. Okay, guys. I'm telling you, Thunder fan Ratty 95. I'm telling you, bro. Wear a green tie next game. That'll be lit. It would look fire. It would just be a hole in my center here. I literally don't own any green ties because of it. Is Jalen hurt? Denver's quarterback? Steelers for life. Jalen Hurts is not Denver's quarterback. Jalen Hurts is not Denver's quarterback. It's a man named Bo Nix, and if you don't know about Bo Nix, you got to watch my video because it will blow your mind. It will blow your mind what you did not know about Bo Nix and what you don't know about Sean Payton and what you don't know about Pat Surtain and what you don't know about the rest of the team that's been picked up right there. Just going to go ahead and let you know. 49ers for life, even though I'm not in California, says Gary McDonald. I hear you. I feel you. Hey, man, I'm a Cowboys fan, even though we got our asses whooped all season last year. You know what I mean? I'm a diehard Cowboys fan. And if we got any other Cowboys fans out there, show your boy some love. All right, guys, fourth quarter action about to start. There it is. It looks like we're back to it. Mike Conley fades this one inside to Jaden McDaniels. Jaden McDaniels passes to Conley. Conley lets the three fly. There's going to be a foul before the shot happens. 11:45 left to go. They've got 12 minutes to make up 22 points. Where's Rodgers playing next year? Asked Nick. Good question. I like Bo Nix, but I don't think the Chiefs are as bad as you say. I'm a Chiefs fan, says Darren. I'm not saying that the Chiefs are as bad as I say. I'm just stating, the fact that the Chiefs. There's a three-point shot right there. The Chiefs won way too many games by very narrow margins. Won way too many games by very narrow margins against teams that should have been beaten easily. But I think that the Denver Broncos are going to try to prove something this year, and I just think that they're going to have an edge. They're going to fight with the fire this year that I don't expect. I don't know, man. Travis Kelce, he's been dating Taylor Swift. He seems too distracted. You know what I mean? Waiting for the inbound pass, or maybe he's just getting up there, man. You never know. I don't see, Jalen Williams with the basketball. Let's talk basketball, guys. Jalen Williams around the right-hand side. Williams will go up and shoot. Williams looks like a foul-off ball right there. It's a turnover and Minnesota basketball. We may not need to put the pump cam after all. 19-point game so far. There is the inbound pass. Let's grab the basketball. McDaniels under the rim. He kicks it to the three-point line. Naz Reid shoots. It's another rebound for McDaniels, swinging the passes around. Here's the move, and Alexander Walker off the left side of the glass puts that one up and in. The score is 76-93. So 76-93, they're clawing their way back. Let's see if they can get it. Here we go, guys. Gets the screen. Jalen Williams on the move. Jalen Williams to the three-point line. Wiggins moves. Wiggins in the paint will shoot. He's blocked by Reed. The basketball goes out of bounds. 10:44 left to go. Start the clock right now. Mario, do you think Minnesota can come back? I think they can raise your hopes. I think they can raise your hopes enough to crush them. There's the inbound pass, guys, and Jalen Williams feeds inside to Isaiah Hardenstein. Hardenstein just going to drop the hammer there. Stay out of his way for your own protection. There's the inbound pass. Minnesota with the basketball. Alexander Walker to Conley. Conley to Gobert. Gobert back to Conley. Conley will move. Conley will shoot. Conley will miss. It will go out of bounds. It looks like it's out of bounds off of OKC. It will be Minnesota basketball. So Minnesota gets the basketball here. Okay. Yes, sir, says Darren. Dayron Borges? I don't know. Here we go, guys. There's the pass. McDaniels will go up and shoot. McDaniels will get a trip to the free throw line. So 10-19 left to go. That stops the clock again. It's a 19-point game. It's a 19-point game. 2 shots here makes it a 17-point game. 49ers fan also, Mario, you should know that Big Unk and I live way over in Palm Beach, Florida, but I'm a 1980s 49ers fan. That part. Okay. Got you. So I got to make a 49ers video. The 49ers. All right, guys. Second free throw is good. Looks like both free throws are there for Minnesota. This is now a 17-point game. Here we go. Alex Caruso with the basketball. 10-13 left to go. Caruso working with it. He feeds this to Jalen Williams. Williams steps on it. He pulls up and shoots. He shoots off the rim. It hits both sides and drops. That's a friendly roll right there for a good shooter. 97-78. Alexander Walker feeds this to Naz Reid. Naz Reid to Mike Conley. Mike Conley brings it up to the logo. Mike Conley inside for Naz. Naz at the wing. He will drive, makes his move. He's in the open space here. He goes in the paint. He shoots. He lays that up with the left hand. That shot is there. It is 80-97. 9 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. Jalen Williams will drive. He will pull up and shoot. Williams off the rim. They need the rebound here, and it will be out of bounds. It last touched by OKC. They didn't get the rebound, but they got the basketball anyways. Here we go. Super Bowl for the Niners this year with a very soft schedule. Well, and a soft running back in Christian McCaffrey. The dude's made of glass, bro. Sorry, CM, see you later. But Christian McCaffrey needs to be able to stay healthy. And if not, Isaac Guerrero is fighting injury as well. They don't really have a running back. Stolen. Here we go. OKC gets the steal. A little Euro step for Alex Caruso. He goes up and shoots. And it looks like the whistle comes in over the back foul. Naz Reid going to get the basketball. Caruso does not agree with that. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mario Manuel. You are watching. Let's make a whole video about the Chiefs not making it to the end. I could do that too, Archiver. Why not? Talk mess about all the best teams. Hey, man, there's a three-point shot this time from Conley. That is no good. It is rebounded by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. All right, guys, I'm going to step away from the comments for just a little bit. I feel like I'm getting distracted from this game. SGA shoots. It's off the mark. It's still a 13-point game with 8:51 left to go. We're at the top of the screen right now. There's the pass to Naz Reid. Naz Reid will move. Naz Reid will shoot. He will get some contact under the rim. He will go to the free throw line with 8:43 left to go. Let's go down and just add the minute. 8:43 left to go. Okay. So, make a whole video about the Chiefs not making it to the end. That's savage. That is savage. Where has Edwards been? Heard Gobert. That name? No more. We are at the free throw line. Naz Reid shoots the first. Naz Reid will score at the stripe right there. It is 81-97. Another free throw will make it a 15-point game. Minnesota showing life. That's good, says David Bacco. I'm telling you, it's going to be just enough to break your heart. They'll get to within 10, and then OKC will spread their cheeks and the lead. There's the second free throw. The second free throw is good. And the score is now 82-97. All right, guys, here is SGA. SGA with the basketball. He is at the three-point line. He's now at the free throw line. He's inside the paint. A pass to Hardenstein. Hardenstein holds the ball over his head right now. He's smothered by Gobert. He passes this to Wallace, and a whistle comes in. Timeout called by OKC. 8:29 left to go. 8:29 left to go. Okay, guys, timeout called by OKC. 15-point game. Does Minnesota have the chance to come back? Can Minnesota come back? Can the Timberwolves still come back? Germ saying I just hit the like button. Anybody else? I don't know. All right, guys, commercial break. Timeout has been called. All right, guys, how many people are watching right now? We got about 1,000 people in here still. Look, the fourth quarter, we're about midway through the fourth quarter. And so I'm going to ask one more time before the end of the game, guys. How many of y'all are enjoying this commentary? How many of you guys are reliant on this style of commentary and are really enjoying what I'm giving to y'all? If you are new to the channel, I'm not going to ask you guys to subscribe just yet. I want you guys to want to subscribe. I don't want to have to pull it out of you guys. So just consider this channel. Just look at me as a friend, guys. And if you want to be friends, you can add me on Facebook. You guys can add me on Instagram. I'm not monetized or anything like that on those. It's literally just my personal accounts that you guys can add me on. And if you want to find them, you can find them on my website, www.footballnationusa.com. But my point is that if you guys are enjoying this live stream and you guys are just, I don't know, I guess seeing the value in it, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Because if the channel were to actually disappear and you guys were to miss me, that could hurt. Now, I don't pull out that trick every time. But I do feel like sometimes it does drive the point home. So let's pop out the chat. Don't worry, guys. I didn't go anywhere. I'm still here. Okay. Enjoying Salute Mario. Who do you think will win Game 2 versus Knicks and Pacers? I think the Pacers can sweep, man. I think the Pacers can sweep for sure. Now, it's a 15-point game with 8:29 left to go. This game is not over just yet. I missed the game just tuning in. Please recap the vibe of the game aside from the box score. Don't you worry, Michael. We are live here in San Antonio, Texas. Felicia saying I'm in. Appreciate you guys. We got Tressel's Newport HB. Orlando dropping the dynamite. Let's go. Mad Steve saying heck no. Loving the stream, says David Bacco. Look, man, I'm not even fishing for compliments. I'm not even worried about any of that stuff. I just want everybody to have a mutual respect for one another. Appreciate you. We've got the Grand, the Weird. Appreciate the jokes, too. Yeah, dude. I got you, bro. Look, I know I'm a guy in a tie, but I'm just a guy in a tie, bro. Like, you know, it's just, I guess I just got lucky. I don't know. I guess I just got lucky. Araceli, what's up, Araceli? Thanks for checking in. The vibe got really hot about 5 minutes ago when I showed up, says Germ. It did get pretty hot. And we're going to get back to it here right now. T-Wolves beat Dub Nation. They're out. Here we go, guys. There's the inbound pass, and it looks like with the basketball here, Williams, 5 seconds left to go. Passes to Lou Dort. Lou Dort lets it fly. It's an offensive rebound again for OKC. Hardenstein going up for the board. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander will shoot the baseline J. It's no good. A tough rebound for Naz Reid. 8:09 left to go. Basketball moving up court right now with Minnesota. Minnesota on the dribble here. Here's Anthony Edwards. Edwards, a little give and go back in the hands of Edwards at the straightaway. He feeds this one to Jaden McDaniels. McDaniels makes his move. McDaniels will shoot. McDaniels will score. It is now a 13-point game, and Minnesota is still alive, guys. A 13-point game. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander brings the ball up court. The MVP for the NBA will pull up and shoot. He buries that one. No surprise there. 99-84. Here is Mike Conley. No, excuse me. Anthony Edwards will go up and shoot. He looked like Mike Conley on the shot. That was an awful shot right there. A big miss and a rebound for OKC. Minnesota cannot afford empty possessions, even if it's a 1-point thing. You know what I mean? Minnesota is in the bonus as well. Let's go ahead and add that on. There was a foul under the rim. SGA was fouled right now. He's down on the ground holding his neck like everything hurts. Nature Man, thanks. Appreciate you. Alabama says that wearing a tie shows that you're professional and committed. Look, we're professional-ish, if that makes sense. Obviously, we like to be presentable. I think that's the better word for it. We're presentable, but we still like to have fun. Like, I'm not hiding my tattoos. You know what I mean? I'm not hiding, I guess, who I am. I just like to clean up, have a polished look, a polished finish to my product. Something that is, I guess, underrated in this world now. We're at the free throw line, guys. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander shoots the first. SGA will miss the first free throw, by the way. SGA misses the first free throw. Okay, guys. We are at work. That's what this is trying to say. I don't think that the Broncos have an outstanding defense, and Bo improved a lot this year, but I don't know. They're just blowing past Casey or San Diego. I think that defense, man, is way better than you guys know. Picking up Dre Greenlaw and Talanoa Hufanga as well for the Denver Broncos, that is huge for their defensive unit. There's the pass, another pass to Naz Reid. Naz Reid back to Alexander Walker. Walker makes his move. He feeds inside to Gobert. Gobert drops the hammer. So it is 100 to 86. It's a 14-point game, guys. Let's fix the score here. 100 to 86. And now Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, a pump fake here, will go up and shoot. That shot off the rim. The official's going to say, nope, 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 nope. Thank you, Mad Steve. Denver has a good defense. It's not just the good defense. Denver has a super good defense. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. If you can make it past the 3-minute mark on that video, it will blow your mind. Might as well just start it from the 3-minute mark if you don't want the history. Here we go, guys. There's the move. There's the shot. The shot is off the glass right there. 1 minute and 2 seconds left. I'm sorry, 102 to 86. It's a 16-point lead. 6:31 left to go. Anthony Edwards shoots the three off the back of the rim, and it's rebounded by Alexander Walker. Alexander Walker gets the basketball stripped out of his hands, though, and SGA brings it up court. 6:20 left to go. My goodness, Minnesota just in all kinds of trouble now. OKC going to draw the foul right there. 6:14 left to go. Stops the clock. Bo Nix needs a consistent wide receiver, not a here and there one maybe. Well, picking up the addition of Evan Ingram in the middle of the field, I do agree. That's a good point made right there, Jeremy. And I'm not going to say even close. I guess what I'm trying to say is that Kansas City has been able to do it without wide receivers, but of course Kansas City did have Patrick Mahomes and does have Patrick Mahomes. There's a possibility for a sweep in this one right now as well. How no foul, says Thunder fan? Well, we're looking at it right now. There's an official review here. 6:14 left to go. The clock has stopped with 6:14, so no action is happening right now. Let's go ahead and fix the clock. 6:14 left to go. Who is my college football team? My college football team would probably be UTSA, but they don't get big games, so UT. Did they say it's a double turnover? And he's like, I didn't know how to call that. We are in the middle of an official review, guys, so I like the interaction you have with the group. Thanks, Miguel. Appreciate the comments. Steph Curry and Shaquille O'Neal checked in. What? What up, Shaq? Shaqalicious in the house. Bree, what's going on, Bree? Great to have Bree in the house. Bree Boyce, thanks for checking in. I saw you retracted your comment, but right now, official review, 102 to 86, guys. Let's bring up the stat board for those of y'all who need this information. For those of you who are making your bets today, did you bet today? Are the Timberwolves still? Can the Timberwolves still come back over 100 votes, guys? Most of y'all saying no. Okay, guys, tell me about your parlay. Those of you guys betting today, tell me about your parlays. Tell me about your parlays. Talk to me. Tell me. Let me know what's going on out there. So the officials are still reviewing this. We still have a dead ball. I think I need to get like an additional little piece where I click the button to let you guys know it's dead ball time or something out there. I just lost 500 on Anthony Edwards. Oh, no, JCB. Steph Curry and Shaquille O'Neal is saying that the Chiefs are better than any NFL team, even though they did just lose the Super Bowl to a team that was better than them. Interesting thought there, Steven. Steph Curry and Shaquille O'Neal. You would think that Steph Curry and Shaquille O'Neal would be impartial about it. Blitzburg better than KC, says Rayzilla. All right. So, the second free throw falls right there. Let's not open up this can of worms right now, guys. We can open up a can of worms in a few. Choose a fun team, Mario. You can still root for the Texas Tech Possums. Okay. So the score is 103-86. We had a flagrant foul. Here is a pump fake at the three-point line. The drive, the shot from Holmgren, not going to count. They're going to call that a travel here. It is 86-103. We're looking at a 17-point deficit still for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Time is starting to run out for Minnesota. Thunder fan, please try to limit your comments on here. If you have something important to say, then say it. Otherwise, if I don't get to read your comment, we don't spam the chat. They'll put you in timeout for it. So here we go, guys. With the basketball now, Anthony Edwards makes his move. Anthony Edwards will pull up and shoot. Edwards hits the shot from the top of the key. 88-103. 5 minutes and 46 seconds left to go. Here is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, SGA, working, showing the handles right now, going back and forth, just hanging onto the basketball here. Uses the screen right there, ignores the screen, drives, shoots, does not score. So that's good news for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a 15-point game. Here's Minnesota. There's the move. There's the shot, high up off the glass. That makes this one, a 13-point game. With 5:18 left to go, rolling the basketball up court right now. Here we go. Looks like Jalen Williams with it. Williams eye to eye now with Jaden McDaniels. There's the pass to SGA. SGA goes towards the top of the screen. He is at the elbow, a double team. Williams, a pump fake. Williams will go up. He will shoot. Williams will score. 105-90. Back to 15 points here. I think if I'm Minnesota, we're shooting 2-point shots. We're going to the rack time and time again. Here is Anthony Edwards. Edwards on the dribble. Edwards to Naz Reid. Edwards gets the basketball again. He's at the three-point line here. He moves. He climbs the baseline. He shoots. He scores. Wow, what a bucket for him. 92-105. It's a 13-point game with 4:30 left to go. SGA has the basketball. There's still time left to go, guys. There definitely is. SGA passes to Jalen Williams. Williams working on Mike Conley. Conley's defense is good. It's stripped. The basketball is stolen by Conley. Conley comes up with a turnover. Conley with the basketball. Passes this one to Alexander Walker. Alexander Walker will drive. He will go up. He will shoot. Draws the foul. He scored, but the whistle came in before the shot. Stops the clock with 4:07. Stops the clock with 4:07. 121-102 for OKC. Winning scoring is looking better and better, says the disc golf. Let's go. We got a comeback. We sure do. Let's see where that foul was. Probably going to get an inbound pass from up here, guys, where the basketball is. Actually, we're in the bonus. I forgot. So we are in the bonus. Both teams in the bonus, by the way. And the first free throw will land for Alexander Walker. That makes this a 12-point game, ladies and gentlemen. And it's a 12-point game with 4:06 left to go. Second free throw falls. 11-point game. 4 minutes left to go here, guys. Minnesota not cooked just yet. Jalen Williams feeds this one to Alexander Walker. Triple teamed and left wide open at the three-point line. Lou Dort shoots that one. Have to hustle for the rebound. They get it. This time it's stolen, plucked out of the air. Terrible passing right there. Naz Reid gets a steal. Jalen Williams gets the rebound. Williams shoots. Williams scores. And he is fouled. And one. OKC. Talk about commotion and chaos right there. Okay, guys, I just saw something pretty chaotic. So, this sequence here, it looked like Anthony Edwards was going to get the pass back at this side. It is picked off by Jalen Williams. Williams comes with it, throws it to Holmgren. Holmgren goes up, he shoots, he misses. Williams rebounds it, and Williams goes up and shoots. He makes the shot, and he is fouled as well. So, don't know where the foul was for Jalen Williams, but I guess they called it. And we are at an and one situation. So, like I said, guys, they will do just enough to get your hopes up and then break your heart. OKC up by 13 right now. This free throw would make it 14. The free throw is off the mark. It is rebounded by Anthony Edwards. Edwards in the front court with it. Edwards working on Caruso. Edwards makes his move. Edwards in the paint. He goes up. He shoots. He's fouled, and so we'll get a trip to the line for Ant-Man. Ant-Man going to go to the stripe now with 3:35 left to go. Where is Randle? Keep an eye on him. It might be time, says Dr. Jeremy. Maybe, Doc. Maybe. Reagan? The actor? Sorry, Doc. I don't know. I had a Marty McFly, Doc Brown moment. Where the heck is Julius Randle, bro? I don't know, Rob. I don't know, dude. What is up to the chat? Shout out to you, chat. We are still alive in OKC. Minnesota hits the first right now, so it's a 12-point game here. The score is 107-95. Hit that like button, says Boris. Can we get to 500 likes? Can we get to 600 likes? Who is out there and hasn't hit the thumbs up button yet? Edwards shoots the second free throw. It is no good. It is rebounded this time. It's a 12-point game. Rebounded by OKC. OKC with it here at the top of the screen. Cason Wallace finds SGA runs into a brick wall right now. He will drive. He will pass inside. Lots of traffic. Lots of commotion. A pass to Lou Dort. Shot clock down to 3. Lou Dort running out of time. He shoots. Air balls this one. Shot clock violation. Going to come in with 3:11 left to go. So a shot clock violation and a great defensive possession for Minnesota right here. A great defensive possession for Minnesota. Let's start the clock. Now Minnesota has the basketball, though. Again, both teams in the bonus. It's a 12-point game with 3 minutes left to go. Anthony Edwards shoots the elbow shot. He buries it. A good shot there for Minnesota. It's a 10-point game. And here is SGA. A 10-point game, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are. SGA passes to Williams. Williams passes to Dort. Dort will make his move. He feeds inside to Holmgren. Holmgren lays it up and in. Back to a 12-point game. 109-97 with the basketball at the top of the screen. Anthony Edwards, he steps back, shoots the tray. Edwards, no good. It's a defensive rebound. They're going to call a foul, though. A foul against Holmgren. The basketball will stay here in Minnesota front court. And in the bonus, are we going to get some free throws here? Anyways, looks like a timeout will be called, guys. The score is 109-97. Let's stop the clock. 2:33 left to go. There's still time, but we're going to need some kind of Pacers miracle here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Timberwolves have 1 timeout remaining. Oklahoma City has 2 timeouts remaining. Timberwolves take a full timeout. We go to a commercial break. Let's see some of these stats right here, guys. For those of you whose parlays are still alive, Anthony Edwards with 31 points today. Jaden McDaniels with 19. Alexander Walker with 15. And Naz Reid with 10. On the other side for the Oklahoma City Thunder, are you following me? Are you still with me? SGA, 34 points. Jalen Williams, 23. Chet Holmgren, 20. Lou Dort with 9. And Cason Wallace with 8. We are in the middle of a commercial break, guys. We're still hanging out. Appreciate y'all. Minnesota is 1 player away to being better. 86 degrees in San Antonio right now. Possible thunder showers tomorrow. Great game, says Mad Steve. 12 minutes left to go. Are the Timberwolves cooked? You're asking me? Shoot. The Minnesota Timberwolves are at the free throw line right now, Andrew. Did you catch that, bro? That was directly to you, Andrew. Yes, the Minnesota Timberwolves are at the free throw line right now. 86 degrees. Ew, says Germ. Bro, that's actually not bad at all. It's hot AF, dude, here in San Antonio. Bro, it's like, it feels like it's 1,000 degrees outside every single day. Welcome to Texas. If you can't take the heat, move back to California. Sorry, just kidding. Not saying that. Stick around. Who's ready for the long weekend? It's a long weekend? Is it? 86 is nice, says Diggs. Yes, Pat Surtain is an absolute beast. Who is my favorite NFL team? Steph. We talked about it earlier. I busted out the chain. You can see it right here, my friend. This is my team, and it will always be my team. I understand that we don't win all of our games, but I do love my Dallas Cowboys, man. It is summertime for me, and it's about to be a ball, says Gino and Joseph. Let's go. Oh, Memorial Monday. Got it, too, Trent. Thank you. School's out for summer, says Darren. I love it. All right, guys. I'm hot for teacher. Different songs, different bands. Anyways, little Eddie Van Halen there, too. All right, guys, 86 with humidity is more like 100. Yeah, you got like a weighted blanket when you walk outside. Guys, we're in the middle of a full timeout right now. Oklahoma City Thunder up 109-97. Sutton was good this year. He'll be even better next year, man. I'm telling you now. Walked on a driveway in Phoenix barefoot once. That was a quick lesson. Dude, that must have been terrible, Father Time. Why doesn't Barkley like San Antonio? He's always talking crazy mess about their looks. About us. Yeah, facts. Looks like a nice city. It's okay. San Antonio's all right, man. There are areas that are nice. If you go up to the La Cantera area, it is beautiful out there. And if you go up towards the rim, and even areas, of course, of our famous Riverwalk, downtown at the Alamo, good areas down there as well. But we do like tacos and tortillas down here. So San Antonio was quickly on their way to becoming one of the top 5, top 10 most obese cities in the country. And through new bike lanes, through new walking lanes and trails that were built out throughout the city, San Antonio is slowly falling off that list. All right, guys, here we go. Free throw is good for Alexander Walker. We are at the free throw line right now for Minnesota. Minnesota with the basketball. Here's the second free throw. Both free throws are good. It's a 10-point game. Let's turn off the stat board. Let's get the clock back on right now, guys. Less than 2:30 left to go now. Basketball in the hands of, looks like Williams. Jalen Williams passes this one over. Back to Williams. Williams wide open for three. Williams buries the shot. And Williams making Minnesota pay for double teaming SGA. Here we go, Anthony Edwards. Will he answer back in kind? A kick to the three-point line, and Alexander Walker way off the mark right there. Here is SGA bringing the basketball up court. SGA with it. It is 112-99. They're going to slow things down with 1:55 left to go. SGA drives. He goes up off the right side of the glass. He scores again. Like I said, guys, it was going to be just enough to really break the hearts of the Minnesota Timberwolves fans. Here is Anthony Edwards. Edwards, the step back. He kicks this one over. Jaden McDaniels buries the three. Jaden McDaniels doing what he can. It's a 12-point game with 1:40 left to go. Here is Wallace. Wallace feeds this one up to Williams. Williams double teamed right now. Williams smothered. There's another pass. A feed inside to Holmgren. Holmgren working on Naz Reid. Great patience by Chet Holmgren. Holmgren gets the bucket to fall. It is 116-102, and Minnesota cannot get within arm's length right there. OKC holding them at a distance. The basketball will stay here. It does sail out of bounds with 1:17 left to go. And this game might be over. Put a fork in the Wolves, says Disc Golf. So, all right, guys, who's going to win this series? Who will win series, guys? It's not over yet. Basketball went out of bounds. The game is almost over, but the series is just now getting hot, man. Minnesota, OKC, who will win the series? Looks like we are at the free throw line. Looks like it was a foul, not an out of bounds. And so Anthony Edwards shoots his shot. And it's a one shot that falls right there. So the score is 103 to 116. Inbound pass right now. Williams with it. Williams, start the clock right here. Almost stolen right there. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander blocked from behind. Talk about a swat right there. Anthony Edwards spikes the volleyball. He won't be back tonight. Who won't be back tonight? Did we have to put someone in timeout for the day? Someone not get the hint? Thanks, guys. Okay. Here we go. There's the inbound pass. Chet Holmgren has it. Holmgren drives. He kicks to the three-point line. A pump fake for Lou Dort. A pass over to SGA. SGA will drive. SGA will shoot. SGA off the mark right there. 57.7, and it looks like he will likely go to the free throw line, or we're going to get something else. But I don't see a way for Minnesota to come back in this one, man. Straight to jail right away. By the end of the game, I can't do that much spamming, says Country. 57.7 left to go, guys. The Wolves are cooked, says A Million Bands. They are for today. But it looks like you guys are saying that this is telling more of a story. It's not just for today. SGA is at the free throw line. He shoots that free throw. He scores. I think we can even turn this off, guys, at this point and just go over here. I love when Cinderfella teams put a miracle championship win, but the Wolves are a year or so away from that. The Cinderella story in this case would have been the Miami Heat. If the Miami Heat would have Cinderella'd their way through all the way to the conference finals, that would have been insane. Fishing up a storm saying, good game, I'm out. Hey, guys, don't forget to check out some of the other stuff that we've got going on, y'all. Here we go. Let's actually drop this here as well. That's a link to the website, guys, in case y'all want to check out the website. FootballNationUSA.com. Naz Reid lets the three fly. It'll be a rebound for Chet Holmgren. Guys, the score is 118 to 103. 118 to 103. 40 seconds left to go right now. The basketball in the hands of SGA. This game is definitely going to be a win for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And they're going to go into Minnesota with a 2-0 lead. And there's a shot for Holmgren. It's no good. 23.5 left to go. Anyways, this will likely be the final score of the game, guys. There's the inbound pass. Let's just get this one ticking. The Knicks are Cinderella, says Gino and Joseph at this point. Guys, if y'all want to sign up for free prizes, if you guys want to check out some cool stuff on my website, y'all can sign up at FootballNationUSA.com. You can also check out our new Broncos video on the website. The shot is off the mark. It is a rebound here, and it looks like OKC will win 118 to 103. That is your final score, ladies and gentlemen. That is the end of the game. So, final score, 118-103. It's the end of the fourth quarter, and I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. I will be live tomorrow, and the day after that, and the next day, 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 and the next day. Anyways, a little Mr. Krabs for you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, SpongeBob fans around the world, thank you guys so much for watching this live stream. My name is Mario Manuel. I've got an infant son and a wife downstairs who are waiting for me to go hang out with them. Cannot wait to see you guys again tomorrow. Be sure to check out some of the other content on this channel. And until next time, let's effing go. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen.